Welcome back, guys. I believe this is the fifth?
No, it's the
Six.
sixth.
The sixth episode, sorry. But yeah, welcome back to the sixth episode of the Name Pending Podcast. Last
Yay!
session, we had just gotten off the old Isles of the Eagle's Roost, an old hunter fort that
Sorry.
had kind of been consumed by a few mountains and a few things they didn't find well, they didn't really explore too much into the mountains, but yeah.
Don't
so-
start the fucking
What?
map. I'm sorry, I'm...
Oh,
yeah,
someone check the...
it was.
Okay, back to it.
Yeah.
But yes, the party had been kind of Deus Ex Machina teleported to the island because no way half of them were going to fight those hunters I had. So they ended up there. They noticed that the beach was covered in skeletons, particularly ones of ranging from human to hunter,
Oh,
and a
that's
few
fun.
misshapen other species. But the party chose to go deeper into the island. They investigated a small city and then a hunter fort beyond the city, or at the far end of it. They encountered a child in the shop they decided to sleep in, and Jesus obliterated the child with a mace.
What?
Okay. When you hear something
What?
slowly creeping up, hearing claws scraping like Michael Jackson looking child, you smash it.
Then you buried it out back in a small, shallow grave in an alleyway.
I
Yeah,
earthed
it's-
it as low as I can.
It gets worse.
Wait, what else?
The kid's grave was dug up and his body was eaten by a
Oh, yeah.
ravenous monster.
That wasn't my fault.
Damn.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. What is it? Oh. Hello. We're fixing the mics.
He's
Sorry
very
about that.
intimate with the mic.
But yes, as the party woke up on the morning to discover the body had been dug up and disappeared, the rest of the party made up a very good decision of not going to chase after the body, but for going deeper into the city, away from where the body had been disappeared. As the party took off, they approached a hunter fort, and out front there had been someone who would look like they had been sacrificed. It was a hunter's body. Their medallion had been taken from them. Strung up.
Womp.
It could have been. It was very fresh. Could
Oh,
have
no,
been
I did take a hunter medallion.
Womp womp.
It could have been Womp Womp, or it could have been, oh god, I know that guy.
By that.
Nothing.
Is it very?
Potentially. We never saw a medallion.
Do you remember my
Just
medallion?
Right now.
I
This
do.
NPC has been the person I've been chasing for this entire campaign.
But the party went into the fort, and Hamil, the child that was kidnapped by the
Mhm.
party.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That was Felindra. That was all her.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was
We-
entirely the cat lady.
Kidnapping a noble son.
But yeah, that was a thing. We didn't record that session, I don't believe. Yeah, we didn't record that session, no. But yeah, the child was kidnapped. They now have a child who is a lord's son, and he's presumably been possessed.
Okay.
I'm not sure you were here for that.
I was not here that session. So
But
that's
yeah,
fine.
Hamil's been acting very weird and says we should go into the basement. Upon deeper inspection of the basement, it
Okay.
leads to an even deeper pit with these large chains that drape into the hole, with magical runes etched on them. As the party descended into the pit, they came upon a sleeping ancient black dragon that had been chained and bound. Its eyes, had been covered with a blindfold. The party tried to sneak to the dragon, who had been kind of wrapped around a small pillar with a chest on it. We failed the sneak saves, and the dragon was awoke. Jesus humbly didn't sacrifice himself.
I sacrificed my mini fishes. I made one fish mini fishes, and he did not like my
You
fishes.
somehow bullshitted a dragon into living. Okay.
With fishes, yeah.
Fish. The plural of fish is just fish.
With
I
fishes.
swear to God, it is fishes.
Okay, let me get back to the recap.
My first grade English taught me something. Yeah.
I will shush you.
Shush the shusher.
But yes, as the party got to the chest that was on that little pillar, and, Jesus was flung through the roof with the dragon in tow.
Good.
And then the dragon kind of interrogated him and said he owed him, the dragon would owe Jesus one favor that he could turn in. Jesus basically said this was an IOU because Jesus freed the dragon, took off the blindfold, everything. I should have explained that, sorry.
No, yeah, I get that. I'm just how did you bullshit your way into not only not being fucking eviscerated. But you got a favor out of this guy?
Because I have a -1 intelligence and like a 7 wisdom, I think I'm solid. It's like crazy luck.
Hey,
Talar, the black dragon's a very proud guy, so he wouldn't let something happen without some form of payment.
My mind works in mysterious ways.
But Jesus kind of said this was an IOU instead of using the dragon to fly to the continent, which was the obvious choice.
thanks, Jesus.
So now the
I
party,
didn't really think about that.
the party
Yeah,
chased
shit.
Hamil to a small sailboat on the docks, which was mysteriously missing when they had been dropped in, and it looked like it had been prepped exclusively for him, but there was nobody on board.
That's weird.
The party now now entered the boat and are headed towards one of, I believe, 9 possible places. This was a pain to plan. So before we dive into the session, where does the party want to go? I believe, Samson, you have the map open, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, there are 9 possible spots that you guys could boat to from.
What's the
I
Is
can point you to it. Come over
Say,
here. That black island.
Get your little pointy finger out. I don't know where the fuck.
So
We
here.
were here.
Yeah, you were here. You could
Okay.
go either there. I believe Midport is up there, and then there's Fort Night Guard.
Oh, okay.
There is
okay,
a
so
whole
like,
range of
Oh.
spots.
is Samson with me?
For the sake of the plot, the party members that were missing last session will just magically appear on the beach because that's where they were teleported instead of staying with the rest of the party.
Yeah.
Whoa. Beach episode time.
So
Awesome.
you either went to a very cold beach, very rocky beach, or like a very desert beach.
Okay.
So
Dog, I don't give a shit.
A beach is a beach.
Beach is
So-
beach.
the party should decide where they're going. I can say we head to the Black Flag Isles, which isn't really smart, the Free Isle, the Flame Hold, Griffin's Perch, Stork's Watch, or Fort Night Guard, the home of
Fortnite?
Fort Night Guard. 3 words.
Is there one that has like more of a terrain, such as like a meadow and normal grasslands?
Well, there is a very packed area, which is the Free Isle, which is kind of like that, but there's not a lot left. You could go towards Stork's Watch, which is a hunter area.
Let's go Stork Watch.
Go there.
You could go to the Black Flag Isles. That's a other hunter area.
I
The
think we're
way
gonna
you're
get
talking-
killed.
The way you're talking about it makes me think that is a bad idea.
Mhm.
Also, you want us to go there, so you're trying to make it seem like it's weird and we should go there. Maybe I'm overthinking.
Well, you
this.
could go there. I'm saying it's an option. Or you could just head to the Flame Hold. You guys actually have work to do there.
Oh,
Okay.
do we? I don't know
well,
what the fuck's happening.
There
with,
is
like, main
possibly one of the parts of the scroll there. That's
quest. Yeah,
from
we're still collecting those.
Yeah,
aren't we? That's
you still
fun.
are. Despite like you guys have collected this ancient artifact in less than a month game time.
Damn, we're on a roll.
Oh yeah, we're zooming. So I have a quick question.
What's it?
Remember how I can like pray to the DM or something?
Yes, you
Because
can
I'm like
directly
clinically
address it.
insane. Because I got like scarred by several books and a hand or something,
Yes.
or an eye on my chest. Do I have to roll religion to do this? But I'm gonna like my character, Jesus Christ, he's gonna kneel on the boat,
Yeah,
sitting
depending
there with the sea splashing against him, praying. Where do I go, my Lord and Savior?
depending on what role you get, I'll be clear.
Okay,
Fun.
I'm rolling. That's a 15.
Okay.
That's pretty okay.
So you hear a very calm voice in your ear, kind of just out of nowhere. No one else hears it, not even. It kind of appears to the world to pause for a small moment, and he says, "Don't go to Stork's Watch. I have nothing planned there."
Okay, guys, I think we should go to Storm Splotch. I think.
Jesus. Okay. So Jesus is deaf. Floated in that cupboard.
Well, they were whispering. I
But
couldn't really hear.
In all fairness, here, there's the Free Isle. I have stuff there.
Yeah.
Or I have Fort Night Guard or the Black Sail Isles.
I
if you guys
think the
wanna go.
free place sounds fun.
The Free Isle.
Fortnite.
You want to go to Fortnite?
Yeah.
You know what? Let's go to
Our
Fortnite.
person that has
It's
always been there.
the snow.
Does the party want to go there?
You're
Sure.
trifling kind.
Shut the fuck up, Jesus.
So is that the votes we have? Does the party want to head towards Fortnite Guard?
Oh,
Sure.
okay, fine. We'll go to Fortnite.
So as the party
Is-
kind of what?
Are we gonna learn how to crank diamonds there?
You're not gonna learn much of like. Well,
Is Jesus Christ in Fortnite now?
Oh my god.
he's not in Fortnite. He's in Fortnite Guard.
Okay.
Alright.
Important distinction. My bad.
But as the party shifts its sails, or the sailboat, towards the more, I think it's northwest,
Mm-hmm.
when they begin to set sail, it takes around 2 days. You're going against the wind, and it gets ungodly cold up here. Something about the weather or the particular kind of phenomenon surrounding this. It's probably around the god they worship. Nocturne, the god of winter and death and all that kind of crap. He likes his place cold, very cold.
I like the cold.
So as the
It's fluffy.
boat finally hits heel against a very snowy shoreline, you kind of just see a massive forest, but there's a large stone, what appears to be a fort behind it all. Do you just want to push through, or does the party want to do anything? And before you do anything, you guys will notice that Samson walks out of the woods. They just
Hold on.
How long have you been here, Samson? We've been looking for you.
You're still on the boat. You just see me on the shore like, hi guys. Oh,
Hey, what are you doing over here?
I
I don't know why I had like a
Over
Brooklyn
here.
accent.
Brooklyn Jesus, oh god.
Brooklyn. Hey, I'm walking here.
don't know. Shut the fuck up.
I thought that was New York.
Okay, that
Oh,
one was
fucking hell.
more New York. I don't know which Jesus Christ I am now.
But the party eventually hits the shore. You've now regrouped with who is actually here today.
Would
But
you
yeah.
like to introduce them?
Yeah, so you have Jesus in the party.
What's up?
It's called Cleric, right?
Yes.
Rhea, Druid, and we have Samson, our Paladin. We have the classic NPC loadout. I'm not going to go over them. Oh, should I go over them again?
I think we should, because even I don't really know
Yeah,
who they
we
are.
This has died, right?
Yeah, no one's
Okay,
done, but we
yeah.
have a new one with us. So we have Barry. Yeah, we have Barry.
Yeah,
he's
Barry,
a,
I do know that one.
he's a hunter of the House of the Bear. I clearly came up with his name months before I did this.
Yes.
Not to
Very
mention
creative.
It's a werebear.
The party cured him. Well, they killed him and then they brought him back from the dead.
Yeah.
We still cured him of the werebears.
I mean, is he cured, or do we just not see the signs of it coming back yet?
You don't know. You're not doctors. The only person with a doctor, like the somewhat doctor here, is Jesus. And his
I'm not a
intelligence is
good
too.
doctor.
But we have Barry with us. He's very weak right now. He needs 4 long rests before his resurrection spell grinds him back to working order. There's Dante, a knight. He's now missing an eye after a bad combat encounter. And this is
That's what's
actually
up.
where his home is. He was trained here at Fortnite Guard because he's the bastard of Lord, Dauntless,
Ah.
his half-brother Davis. But we have Freya, who hates the cold, and she's in a very, very small, it's built for summer weather robes and her covering
I'm
veil.
gonna give her my cloak.
You have a cloak. You're
Like the little, like, big fluffy thing.
I always
I've
imagined
seen
you.
the art of Samson. The multiple times we've done it.
I will simply nod.
Okay.
Yes, I totally
Sure.
pay attention to all the fan art. Very
Yes.
important.
As the
Yes, anyway.
now we have our favorite NPC of the lot, which is Tobias Toby, or Tobias Toby Temple. He's a princeling.
Boyfriend.
He's a princeling of the Avon courts, and now, what is it? Seely's favorite, Hamil, the possibly possessed 8-year-old.
Are we sure he's not just like that? I've met some pretty fucked up 8-year-olds in my life. I just want to say, some of them just do be like that sometimes.
What is Solyndra doing right now?
Because she's not here today, or the player isn't here today, she has done ghost things, and she's just kind of disappeared.
Okay.
Doing what ghosts do. I
Doing
be
what
guessing.
ghosts do, giving people cold chills and pulling blankets off me in the middle of the night. Ghosts.
I figured they would have just been like around what's his face, Demon Child,
Hamil?
Hamil.
Yeah, I suppose.
Keep thinking of Hamlet, this annoying as fuck Animal Crossing character.
I
don't
thought
know.
Hamlet was like the William Shakespeare thing.
Yeah,
He is, yeah, but we think of two very different
that's
things.
where I got the name, Hamlet.
I think of the annoying bitch ass hamster from Animal Crossing. I'm sorry. Continue.
But yeah, the party is now at the bank of the, the coast, and at the, border of a forest. We can walk.
No way.
Oh yes, Noe is with us. Yeah, Noe is disguised as a
Great
Great
Pyrenees.
Pyrenees dog, kind of like not fully grown.
Yeah.
Okay then, but yeah,
It's fucking giant.
juvenile
Yeah.
sized, so it's carryable.
Maybe.
And to clarify, it is white now.
It is
Yeah,
white
it's
right now.
Correct. Okay. I was very shocked when you told me that.
When you take the disguise off the beast, it becomes a monstrous werewolf-looking dog. Yeah,
He's my buddy. He is the good
he's completely untrained, and Samson doesn't know the species of him.
boy. Okay.
But everybody else knows that Noe is part of a very, very brutalistic species called the Pymarian wolf. They are quite literally one of the most evil monsters on the continent. They know nothing but hate. You don't know this, Samson.
Okay.
We just gotta be
so
nice to them then.
now seeing Samson once more, Samson has taxi, correct?
What?
What did you just say?
Nope.
Samson has taxi the tax collector.
Yes, the medallions.
Gee.
Forgot to
Okay.
say
Love-
Well, I picked up 2 new medallions and they haven't said a peep. I'm gonna go like hold them up to tax and be like, hey yo, old buddy, remember when I helped you kill that one tax evader? Could you tell me what the fuck this is?
You have the eagle pendant, correct?
Both of them, yeah. I took the one off my dog.
So, I'll just say it out loud. Taxi is is a bull pendant, correct?
I always mention it as like a dried up skull.
What is it?
Like
No,
a
where have
head,
you,
like a shriveled
where have you
head.
gotten him? You pulled him off the.
To medallion.
Oh
But
yeah, you pulled him
out
out of the fortress. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
So,
I don't know what.
Taxi is a wolf's medallion.
Okay.
Yes.
The soul he was trapped in. I'm not gonna go into that. There's a lot of lore. You guys don't know that.
Oh.
Roll history.
First-
Okay.
I'll tell you something.
History is a -1 because intelligence.
Well, you want to know this, so roll history.
Can I
that's
really-
a
You
13.
want to ask the same question?
Sure.
Roll then.
Holding taxis. I'm gonna be like, hey man, jingle jingle.
You got
What's
13.
Yeah, it's a 13.
So
That's
this is
13.
kind of basic knowledge. The House of the Wolf were they're kind of like the enforcers of their whole codex.
Mhm.
So a house breaks the rules, the wolf are sent to either punish the people who have done it, or well, they kill the rest of the house. They entirely genocide them for breaking the code.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. So
Family fun.
you can probably assume that the same thing happened to the eagles.
You genocided eagles?
Well, that's the name of the house, the name of the hunter house. You could kind of assume that, and that's why the 2 medallions aren't really on talking terms. It's likely that this man's house destroyed this man's house. It's kind of like that old family rivalry that no one can remember the origins of. If you guys have that, or if I'm just weird.
No, I think
Okay.
they're just like that.
So did
I don't
Taxi
think they're
tell
like that.
anything?
Taxi kind of lets out a growl, but this is the only simple thing. It's a simple. He's not really happy that you showed him this. The eagle is mysteriously quiet, though.
I think my eagle's broken. Can I get a refund?
I didn't.
You don't
That's
know
not
what
legit.
exactly happened to them,
Yeah.
but you might find something in Fortnite Guard. They have a vast archive.
Alright, I'm gonna put my other one back on my dog and then, or my
You have a
little.
dog?
I have a hellhound, which
Oh
is
yeah, he
summoned
summoned a hellhound last session.
Oh, okay.
to go track down those things, but then we didn't want to track down the wolf guys.
Noe's peoples.
Oh, fun.
Yes, we found more of his people.
So now we don't need to give him back to his evil birth family. No.
I think they weren't so evil, more just cannibals.
They're not cannibals. They ate a human.
A
It's like
human.
completely different.
Is that a human? I thought you said it was like horns and stuff.
That was essentially a tiefling child.
They're not humans.
They're not. Oh my! You have a tiefling in your party. You racist.
Oh, all right.
Jesus is on a weird arc today, people.
every other session, Jesus has his racist arc return.
So, Raya, you want to take offense to that comment?
Yes, pretty much.
Okay.
Are you okay? What does your character say then? When I just say tieflings aren't people,
Roll
not
your judgment.
really seeing what you are.
The fuck?
I'm sorry. What was it, Rhea?
The fuck?
Maybe.
Well, they're devils, aren't they?
Oh my god.
Right here.
What aren't you just a person though? With like, you look like you're a little sunburnt, but you're fine.
So Dante's gonna like shoulder Samson. He's like, awkward.
It's like, I don't know if I should like step in. I feel like they need to sort this out.
Let's just keep going.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
should
let's just keep on walking.
while we're fighting.
So I'm assuming the party wants to head towards Night Guard.
Yeah, I'll just put the medallions back.
I'll state that there is a kind of small village, maybe a few miles down a hill. You could go there instead of straight to the fort.
Can I
You guys
roll
wanna
down
stop.
the hill?
I think we should go to the
Okay.
fort first.
You guys want to head toward the fort, or what do you guys want to do?
Let's go to the village, and then we can go back up to the hill. Or
You're the
fort.
deciding vote here, right?
You just.
Village.
Yeah.
Okay.
Aw.
So as I'm assuming, do you frolic or you just like snowball down it?
No, I get down, I lay on my side, and then I just like barrel roll down the hill.
Roll dex.
Noe follows with me as well, by the way.
I want to do like, what's that thing? A cartwheel, but down.
That's a 5.
Okay, so Noe is like an absolute gymnastic, apparently. 'Cause it's-
Oh, yeah. I gave all my decks to my
You
dog.
got a 5.
I got a 5, yeah. Do I get advantage?
What's your AC?
Oh, hold on. Hold on now. Do I get an advantage because I'm like a fluffy mountain dog in the snow, my natural habitat?
I don't care how much snow there is. There's rocks.
No.
Very sharp rocks. What's your AC?
14.
18.
Peace balls. Okay.
Okay, so
You take 6 damage. You ball right into a rock.
Oh. And then I scream ow, and then I continue rolling downhill.
But the party is kind of gathered the attention of the village. A few people that are kind of tending to their very snowy gardens kind of look up at you, and a guard braces his spear. Like, oh god, not this again.
What do you mean again?
There's other parties on the continent. Not players, but there's other people.
Yeah, fun. I'm gonna roll to a stop and be like, ah, hi.
Greetings. The guard kind of does a small bow. You guys aren't familiar with Northern custom, but you're familiar with their kind of size of people. This guy does not appear to be native to the north. He's quite tiny. He's about 5'4".
what is his race like to be?
Absolutely dwarf this man.
Roll perception.
Wouldn't that be insight?
Shut
Would that-
don't argue with the DM.
Would that be insight or would that be perception? Would that be insight to like figure out what somebody is, like what their race is? I don't think that would. I think it's a perception. You
It'd be
perceive it, yeah.
Insight is to figure out if somebody's lying.
Yes.
Alrighty, that's a 19 anyways.
So you can tell from a small indents in his helmet, he might be part tiefling. Probably a main human though.
You're gonna make me say something, aren't you?
You
You don't have to be racist.
player's choice, which says a lot about you.
No, this is Jesus Christ's choice. This I saw.
Jesus is racist. We're gonna have a lot of angry Christians in our
So
conversation.
upon realizing that he's a half tiefling,
Yeah.
Jesus like clutches his teeth and he's like,
Just starts throwing slurs.
Oh my god.
But yeah, you notice he's half tiefling. It might be a little bit of Colossus, but that clearly did not get on his team.
Well, I mean, Jesus doesn't
Itty bitty
hate
man.
tieflings. He just sees them as like, I'm gonna stop that sentence.
Good.
I don't hate God.
Party tiefling over here, like, what the fuck, man?
I don't hate tieflings. I just think they're lower beings.
Yes.
It sounds like someone that would hate tiefling.
Like
would
a
say.
wizard. Okay, but
Oh my
the
god, this is so
everybody
sweet.
is kind of like just clumped around this guard, and he's very unsure of what to really say. They don't get a lot of visitors up here.
Oh, that's
He's
fair.
like, so are you guys looking for the fort? What you here for?
I
Okay.
mean, I'm here for the fort. My buddies wanted to come down here though.
Like we got meads. We have carnivorous bees that make us mead. We got
That sounds awesome.
Are
don't go in the bee
carnivorous
cave.
bees
Don't go in the bee
like
cave.
I'm
bees that eat meat?
Yeah,
Oh.
because bees are needed to make honey.
Are they
Carnivorous
like
bees.
big bees or little bees?
Like you go into that room, you'll see like chihuahua-sized bees.
Oh my god.
Those are some
These
big
sounds chihuahuas.
bees.
No.
What?
That would have been awesome.
Autism. It does
What?
rhymes.
So as the
Samson's
The guard.
statistic.
The guard's trying to
It
like
makes so much sense.
review off what's here for tourism. There's not a lot.
As expected.
He's like, we have a blacksmith, but he works on like hoe blades.
Do you perhaps have a hair salon?
There's Aunt Nina. She can try. What do you want?
Does she perhaps have dyeing materials? Materials to dye thine hair?
We can go check if you really want to check that.
Yes.
So,
Okay.
you guys want to go too?
Sure, let's
Yeah.
look at the salon.
So as the guard leaves his obvious post, and the man sitting next to him is kind of like,
What?
"Where you going?" He just continues marching off. There's not a lot of discipline in this town's guard. Very
no.
late. But as they're walking through the snowy streets, you're drawing a lot of attention. Again, this is a smaller village. The only people they really get as visitation up here are the Knights of Nocturne, the inhabitants of the fort. And they're not very party-like people. So, as he eventually leads you to a small, thatched roof shack, and he begins to open it up, and he says, "Nina!" And he raises his arms up, and then a very, very old lady gets out of her thing. Kind of like one of those Russian grandma. You can kind of
Oh my god.
Yes.
Yes.
She's got like one scarred over big eye.
She like gets up, and she like pinches his cheek, and he's like, "Oh, my good little boy, how are you?" "I'm very well, Aunt Nina." And then he kind of says, "These people are here for your exclusive hair dyes. They're tourists."
You just lean over his shoulder and be like, "Hi," and wave.
At the word of tourists, she has a very wide smile that spreads across her face. And she kind of leans at you to sit down at this mirror chair.
All right. I sit down, I guess. So is it just
So-
like a hair salon chair? I'm looking at a mirror.
It's kind of like that. It's a wooden chair. It's not a hair salon. This is a house that's been converted into a business. You can literally see her room in the far corner of the shop. But yeah.
This is very professional, man.
Yeah, you see another chair. I won't state who's in that chair just yet. But yes. Do you what do you want to do with your hair?
I'm gonna look at Aunt Nina. I'm gonna be like, so I haven't really washed my hair in about how long? 29 days or what?
Oh, don't worry, child. I can take care of it.
Yes. I would like you to braid or not to braid. Well, yeah, to braid. I'd like you to dye my hair black and then braid my beard.
Oh, edgy look we're going for, aren't we?
Yes.
Is your hair already black?
No, okay, so my original character idea, yeah, he was like emo Christ, but then I just made him normal Christ.
And now we're going back to emo Jesus.
Yeah, like I'm rebelling against God, my
Wait,
mom.
full circle.
Yeah.
One moment.
All right. And we got the other person back. All right.
Oh, yes.
Your character is?
Jade.
Yes. Jade is back.
But yeah, so as Jesus begins to have his hair washed, and you guys just see the muck of his travels.
Huh?
The
Don't
room
mind
begins to smell with a
Andrew.
horribly biblical smell.
Probably.
You guys smell the Middle East in his hair, stretching hundreds of miles.
That's all the same.
It's your hair.
Are there
I'd
gas
say
masks
like
in this
below
time?
my shoulder. How long is Jesus' hair canonically?
I don't know.
I don't know
You're
this.
Jesus.
Depends on the
I'm gonna say,
denomination, I
like,
guess.
cut my shoulders long.
But as she begins to, what was it, braid, right? Or dyeing, she's using a form of charcoal dyed. It's probably going to wash away eventually, but it will work for now. But as the hair begins to darken and she finishes her work and the day begins to fully brighten, you notice that another person, well, the other person in the chair kind of spins to look at you, and you'll see Jade there. Because
Hey, yo, Jade, what's
I needed a Deus Ex Machina. So yes, here is your other character.
Yes.
You,
The overpowered sorcerer.
You're in a salon. You're not really here to do anything. You're here for the plot.
you just
You just
take a
got
break
worked
with your
in,
hair.
like, literally on the fly.
You're here for convenience. But does anybody else want to change their somewhat appearance? Aunt Nina is very good at what she does. Any dyed hairs? Anyone want to go bald?
No, thank you. I'm too fluffy for that.
Does she
Make
have
Jesus into
makeup?
Mr. Clean.
I want eyeshadow.
Charisma.
What is she gonna give me? Like more charcoal powder? Oh,
Yes.
oh, that's a 10 actually. That's like kind of in the middle. I don't know.
11.
Eyeshadow.
Oh, just barely.
So as you tried to convince her to put the charcoal dye under your eyes to make it look like eyeshadow, she's like, no, child, that'll hurt your skin. And she kind of like pushes you off the chair, and she puts out a hand. She expects payment. 15
Okay, I'm gonna give her 20 gold.
as a tip.
Yeah, she did me right.
Good.
I
good.
hate all my bobbers.
What?
Damn.
Jesus, bro.
Wonder Barber-
It's not that bad.
Well, no, actually, there's this one prison guy, but we're not gonna go into that.
What?
What?
Jesus went to prison?
Okay, that's
No,
going on with
I
everything.
met a guy who came from prison, the best hair salon guy ever.
We're good with it.
Prison guys are always the best.
So,
Okay.
as the
Anyways.
party finishes up
Also
there.
spared from beatings, typically.
What? Okay, we're way off topic here. Let's get back to the game. So as the party kind of finishes up their appearance, well, Jesus finishes up his hair dye, and you exit the shop. The guard that had escorted you there is no longer, like, at the front door. He's walking back to his post.
Ah.
You're in kind of in the, like, a far side, maybe the residential side of town. You see that mead, or the mead brewery he was talking about, in a large cave in the middle of town.
Carnivorous bees?
He did say don't go in the bee cave, but yes.
Do we want to go visit the carnivorous bees?
I think I
You
can.
guys aren't ready
feel
for that
bees.
combat account. That combat account.
Can we make friends with them? Can I give them meats and therefore they will not eat smees?
I can create more fish. They like
What?
meat. What they would like more meat than the meat that's on me, wouldn't they? If I put
You better
more
rely with
fish,
that little handling.
Do they have?
I turn one fish into like 20 fishes.
Oh, this reminds me of this one horror movie of like
What?
human eating locusts.
Fun.
Yeah, these are carnivorous bees, and they make mead.
Oh,
Do they make honey that people turn into meat, or do
Yes.
they just make meat?
No, they make the honey that is turned into mead.
Okay, so why do they have carnivorous bees instead of just normal bees?
Where are you gonna pollinate in the middle of an eternally locked winter?
Flowers grow in winter. Some of them.
Like, not enough to make an entire brewery for mead.
Plant more flowers then, dipshit. I don't fucking know.
They're northerners. They're not that intelligent. They're just big.
Damn. Okay.
That's all they are.
they're bimbos?
God, it's me.
The average intelligence for the northerner is about average or leaning on the stupid side. They're not the most intelligent. They're boomers.
Okay, that's fun.
But as the party kind of looks around, where do you want to head? There's the bee cave, the mead, or the mead brewery, or we could head towards the fort. Where do you want to go?
Brewery.
You want to go to the brewery?
Let's
Everyone
go
else
get
agree?
drunk, please. Can dogs drink alcohol? Hold on, let me Google this.
Okay. So as the party begins to march towards the brewery, and they open up the
I mean,
so it's like the
can.
very heavy doors. These are built to keep out the wind, and they kind of push it open. The like 8 people inside of the brewery or the more bar area kind of turn to look at you. You've clearly gained everyone's attention. And they kind of just all like turn like an owl. You know how like they can just move like their heads? It looks similar to that. They
Yeah.
turn their bodies. What do you want to do? You can head towards the counter. You'll notice again, one of those scarred tables in the corner of the brewery, but no one's at it.
Oh, can I go sit there?
You can.
I'm gonna sit down there and then wait for problems.
Oh wait, what are we
Problems
doing?
are sure going to come.
Aren't we just in a brewery now?
Yeah, again, that scarred table that all breweries seemingly have. It's been set in the very dark and gloomy corner, waiting for some
Dark.
notorious adventurer to go go be brooding in the corner of the tavern.
Okay, so there's no one there currently.
No one's there.
Except
I
for me.
mean, I am the perfect fit for this character now. I specifically got dark hair.
It's my table. Fuck off.
Oh wait,
So-
you're there?
Yes.
It's an
That's it.
entire table.
Oh,
Hunters,
God.
it's built for hunters.
Fun. I give the other
It
dog.
is big enough for you guys to sit down.
I give the other chairs to Noe. He's
Chairs.
yes.
I
I'll
figured
give
this was like a
one
booth.
chair at
It's
the
a
table.
it's a corner type
It's a-
thing.
Perfect. Noe gets to lay across the rest of the booth, and I take the last empty seat. No one else can sit.
Dick.
Greedy?
I'll let you sit with me right now. You're nice. You're not racist.
What?
Jesus is racist towards tieflings.
Well, brothers and
Oh my god, that's gonna be so loud.
So as the Yeah. As the party sit down, I'm assuming 2 different tables separated by their.
Wait,
Oh,
why do
you
you
hate
hate
tieflings?
tieflings?
It's tiefling.
Oh,
Tieflings.
tieflings.
I thought it'd be funny.
You know what? That's as good of reason as any.
I thought it'd be funny.
I just did it because, like, I'm holy, they're unholy. Obviously, they're demonic.
Bruh.
Wild. Okay.
They're demonic kind. They need to stay down where they.
So as the
But too real now.
the party sits down, have you seen an image of a tavern wench? Yeah, that starts to walk over. Yeah, a bar wench.
Love bar wenches.
And she kind of indicates down. You'll notice she has very
Like a
blonde hair.
waitress.
It's quite long. It's kind of been braided into what seems to be a rope.
Rapunzel.
What?
It is. It's low.
What
It's
is?
low. It goes down to her hips. It's a long
Okay.
braid.
I
It's
thought,
more similar
I thought it was like down to the ground.
No, but it is a long braid. You don't know exactly why. You're not familiar with the term or with the culture up here.
Is she blonde and blue eyed?
Again, no. She
Oh.
has brown eyes.
Oh.
But she begins to do a kind of weird sign at you. Again, kind of like, was it Freya, the priestess?
Oh, yes.
But yes, what does the party wish to do? Does any of you know sign language?
No.
No, none of you knew sign language.
Do.
I
I
don't
guess you
think
chose that as as the what's it called second language, right?
Yes. Where do I find that? There are too many buttons.
I'm not familiar with D&D Beyond. I'm an old man. I like.
I'm sorry. I'm stupid. I can't do paper.
I think I have comprehend. Oh, comprehend language doesn't work on any of that because it's spoken and
language.
written languages.
Yes.
Can I just make an intelligence roll
Uh-huh.
to see what she's saying?
Yeah, you can.
Yay.
Command, speak.
Won't be very high.
Oh my god, I
That's
have
16.
command.
Yes.
I'm going to command her to speak using the spell command.
Do it.
I could just utter the word speak as command. She has to succeed wisdom 19 saving throw.
Oh,
What are the components?
Okay. It's no components. It's just my spell slot.
Do it.
Okay, I do
Oh.
it.
As you command her to speak, you'll realize she tries to mouth out the words. She has no tongue.
Oh my god.
Wow, way to go, dickhead.
Yeah. Racist.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
The bartender looks at you, the very grizzled old man in his peppered beard.
I thought you said
and
this was
he
a
gets-
woman.
Well, no, the bartender's at the far side. He's actually dealing with the bar, and the tavern wench, or the wench here, is his daughter. And he gets from his bar, and let's see if he throws you out.
Him or all of us?
He throws you out, Jesus.
Okay.
Okay.
Jesus is grabbed, and he is tossed right into the snowy streets, and the doors are slammed behind him.
I'm gonna turn to the bar wench and apologize inside for his
She-
behavior.
Looks deeply red, and she looks at the verge of tears, and she walks away.
Oh,
I
it's weird dumbassery.
yeah.
So as the what's it called? Yeah, roll perception. Let's see if you realize it.
That's an 18.
You'll notice that she looks confusingly similar to Dante. Like siblings, maybe.
That's weird.
But you'll notice that Dante's the bastard of a northern lord. He couldn't be this guy's son.
Oh.
Well, a southern lord. He couldn't be this man's son.
Does he have a long lost sister or some shit?
We don't know.
Can we roll history and can we?
I'm not gonna just roll history. You guys aren't gonna know about a long lost child.
I don't know, man.
So Dante, I remember something faintly about your family's history.
We rolled to do weirder shit before.
So, yeah. Go again with that perception roll. You'll notice Dante's not with the party right now.
What the fuck? Where'd he go?
He's wandered off somewhere.
Did he get thrown out with Jesus?
No, he never went into the somewhat salon, and he's kind of wandered around
Oh,
the
damn.
village. He'll be found
I'm
later.
gonna stick my head out the door and be like, "Hey, Jesus, go find Dante."
I don't wanna.
Cute. Do what you're told.
I'm gonna slowly drag my feet, walk away.
So as the party gets to sit down, eventually the bartender comes over and he gets your orders. I'm assuming you all just want meads or some forms of meads.
Do you have anything that's not alcohol?
Do you have any non-dairy options?
Nothing.
Oh my god.
Can't drink alcohol.
Why?
Dogs can't.
Child,
I
you
thought
can drink
dogs
what I
could.
make.
No.
You get one option. We have one thing on the menu. choose it. Wait,
Oh.
I can go outside and bucket up some water from the well. How about that?
You know what? Can I get a glass of water with a little bit of meat in it? Very much diluted.
So as he walks off and eventually comes back with a glass of
Want some
water and
meat on
like
the
a
side?
keg of mead, he just pours it in and he slides it towards you. The rest of everyone were given, like, you guys know that stereotypical wooden mug.
Yeah.
There are no like small drinking glasses here. These things are the size of like 3 of your fists. They're huge.
Oh, okay.
But yes, Jesus, we'll fly back to you. You'll notice that the day is high in the sky and there's a small winter breeze on you. What do you want to do?
I was told to go look for Dante, but I don't know if I want to do that.
Want to slip back into the bar?
God,
No.
your son.
I've caused enough trouble there. I feel kind of bad for that.
I said, what? Never say. Whenever I tell you to do something, don't do it.
Yeah.
You think you would have learned that by now, but no.
It
My
took
God.
me how many sessions? 6 sessions.
Yeah. Okay then.
Okay. I don't know. I guess I will just look for a Dante.
A roll per. What is it on? Yeah, roll investigation. We'll get back to you then. So the party. I'm assuming you just want to sit there and drink your alcohols or your not dairy.
No, dairy isn't the problem. It's the alcohol that I can't. I'm gonna take one
You
sip.
remind me of this one guy who ordered a beer mixed with milk.
What?
Who wanted meat or
I heard one of my family members. We had this whole thing about you guys know rum and Coke. Someone asked if
Yeah.
rum and Pepsi they could have that, and like my dad got so pissed.
how
I
fun?
didn't even think that was a thing.
It's not. You don't mix rum and Pepsi. You don't mix it.
That's
You mix
fun.
rum and fruity stuff.
You mix rum and Coke. That's all you get. That's all you
Fruity
get.
is better.
I don't like alcohol anyways, so
So as the
Anyways.
party begins to, well, you drink down your meads, and you'll realize that you kind of like sit out there for a longer than you thought you would. The mead is pouring, and the day is very fun, and you laugh away your troubles, and the party kind of relaxes for once.
yes.
Essentially, if you hadn't already long rested, do it now.
Yippee! I get my 6 health points back. I get from rolling down the hill and hitting rocks.
So as Jesus wanders up and down this small tank, he notices the moon is high in the sky. It is a full moon. And you notice a collection of footprints leading off into the woods. You want to follow them?
Dante! I slowly walk down the footprint trail.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
I got 4
Space.
life. That'll keep me alive.
Are you sure?
Are you sure about that?
Through
I got raised dead. I'll raise myself.
Oh yeah, you come back after 3 sessions if you
For sessions. I've been gone for so long.
So don't die.
You get
Okay.
banished to the spectator table with the
Not the producer.
Be nice to producer.
So as the we'll go back to that later, but the party has realized that they have been here way longer than they should have, and you finally get up to leave. And as you go to pay your tab, he says, "No, this one's on the house for tourists." You know, again, that weird smile spreads across his face when he says the word tourists.
I just want to preface this. I took 1 sip of my very heavily watered down mead, and I'm still absolutely shit faced. I have 0 alcohol tolerance.
Your meated down water.
Yeah.
Close enough. Watered down mead.
But yeah, as the party stumbles out, you guys are desperate in need for an inn. Well, no, roll. What is it? Roll a con save for me. Let's see how
Oh.
absolutely hammered you are.
I'm assuming a 25 passes.
It passes.
I got a 17.
You're very drunk.
I got rock.
Hey guys.
Jade is the only one here that can form a coherent speech, like a sentence. Besides Rhea, I don't know what you will.
Too.
So, you guys know there's 5 steps to being drunk. There's the light buzz. There's the I'm feeling it. The I want to dance to every song kind of buzz.
Yeah,
Then you get to the heavy, like, one more drink. You get to the point of no return, which is the I'm still drinking when I shouldn't, which is the hammered part. And then you get to the glorious five, the fifth, the thing beyond all. You get to the stage.
I'm never
You
not
cannot
been that bad.
Running up down the beach, vomiting your.
You cannot form a coherent sentence. You are suffering from ungodly dizziness, and you are being like lifted
I'm
along.
dragging you. I'm carrying you with me. You're about to black out any second.
But I'm assuming the party, excluding Jesus, would like to find an inn for the night.
Yes.
I'm gonna
So
go
as-
sleep in the woods.
I don't think you're gonna sleep tonight, or sleep ever again.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Or
So,
go to sleep permanently.
so you know how I have that candle? I cast this spell that makes it burn for 7 days straight. I start walking.
With your with your candle in the middle of
Yes,
this
my-
frozen wood at
A
night.
tiny little candle lamp.
So as the party is kind of settled down in their inn, you slowly, well, it's not really an inn, it's more of a boarding house. But yeah, you guys have been found a small one. Again, they are letting it free of charge. Northern hospitality is a real thing.
It's great.
But yes, the party's slowly going down, and I will need the least hammered of you to roll perception.
Oh my god.
Just gotta.
They're gonna
carry all of
die.
y'all. That's a 15 word.
Again, you'll notice that now Freya's missing from your party.
Oh.
Not our vampire queen.
Wait, she's a vampire?
She's a
Possibly.
vampire?
There's theories of this. You guys don't know confirmed.
But that's just a theory.
Okay, theory. Thanks for watching.
Oh, should I?
Listen, you shut up.
You'll get the you'll get the shusher.
Sorry. Sorry, great.
Not the shusher, the great shush.
But yes, as the party
Haven't watched it.
winds off to sleep, and we'll flash down to Jesus. Again, I'll need you to roll investigation.
Investigation. I can't make that up. That's a 19.
It's a 19. So as you go further into the woods, you'll see a collection of armor. It's steel, it's very scarred up, and you'll realize that it is Dante's. And there's a collection of flowers that have been on it. Again,
Kind of brothel.
you'll realize what those flowers are. It's wolfsbane.
Like flower petals?
It's a heavy poison. Like something that he had harvested for a certain reason. As you look at the
kill me.
kind of the snow on the ground, you'll realize that he had like
Feel pain.
must have sprawled out. Something horrible must have happened here. And you'll realize that there is now a collection of paw prints on the ground.
He's a werewolf. He's a furry.
Not a goddamn another furry.
I was gonna think carnivorous beings ate him, but
First Samson, then the wolf guy, then Barry, then the birdie guy, now whatever this fucker's doing.
Again, there was a quote in the book, and it's a collection of furries approaches the gate. Nothing out of the ordinary.
yes, yeah.
But yeah.
Oh.
So,
Alright.
do you want to push further into the woods?
No wonder he's so rich.
Why not? I have a lot of command.
You have a lot of command.
Yes, the word command. I have
Again,
first level,
I
second
get to roll
level, all the way
investigation.
up to
One more
fifth
time.
level.
One more time, Jesus, to save your life.
To save my life?
Yes.
Yeah.
Roll one more time.
Don't worry, you'll just
That's
run back
12.
3 days.
Okay.
I don't like
I
that.
have to take a good long look at that
It's
guy.
no-
As you
bad.
walk into the woods, you'll try your best to follow these paw prints, the trail, but it kind of seems like something realized you were following him. And as you come on the end of the trail of feet, it kind of just abruptly ends. And as you turn around and you'll look to the side, whatever you had been tracking down had doubled back.
It's behind me, isn't it? I look behind me.
Because he's
Interesting.
invisible.
Oh my god, it's behind me! That's a 21. Or not that that's a 21.
Flip through some
but
papers here.
that's
I gotta
21.
find. I gotta find the furry sheet.
There's a reason I have disadvantage on athletics. My armor's too heavy.
God, dear Lord, someone keep the audience occupied.
Alrighty, so Jesus lore time.
You don't know your own lore.
I don't, but I keep on making it up.
That's not how that works.
Lore works good enough.
Fuck you.
Okay,
Fuck
so
you.
that is a 27.
Oh,
That hits, like, beyond a doubt, shadow of a doubt, scars my back up. Like, bam, I just got my black bone out.
Well, see you in 3 sessions. Yeah, wait, what did you just say?
What's
My
your
back-
strength? What's your strength?
All right,
My
buddy.
strength is 9,
So you are completely
Like-
knocked out.
29,
Yeah, you're
modifier of 9.
you're knocked out.
That, like, you only do my hit points?
Dante, as a werewolf, has a 15 plus 2 as modifier, and I rolled a 20.
Okay.
You are knocked out. He
Can I go?
angers you.
I want to go be friends.
So as the party kind of begins to wake up, you'll notice that you wake up in a inn. Joe Jesus wakes up with the rest of the party, and Freya's now mysteriously with the party.
Oh, who the
finally awake.
fuck are you all? Where am I? I don't know any of you.
You wandered off, you filthy drunk. That's what Hamil says.
Oh, we had a kid with us. Should we take any kid into a bar?
I don't think so.
I am very familiar with those places. Father loves his birthdays.
Oh, you poor sweet summer child.
I've known nothing but winter.
You poor
That's-
sweet winter child.
That's rough.
That's rough, buddy. There. Head pats.
Okay, does this place have like a stove for us to cook food on?
There's a kitchen down below. You're allowed to help yourself to it.
Can I make a
What would you like to
pie?
I have one fish. I turned that one fish into many fishes.
It's
So the party begins to cook up a storm in the kitchen. I need
Just like
to know, everyone
20
whoever needs
fishes.
to cook, roll performance.
hell yeah.
Okay.
Performance.
Performance?
I think that's his time.
Yeah, performance is charisma.
What do you want to cook?
That's a good question. I'm gonna make
Macaroni!
Macaroni out
No.
of fish?
No, listen. I'm gonna say something. I want you all not to judge me for this because this is very near and dear to my heart. I'm going to make mac and cheese with green beans and hot dogs.
What?
Shut up.
Fucking eight.
Let me roll for a patience here.
That was my childhood meal. I love that so much, and I'm making it for me and my son.
So as everyone gets very weird glances, well, no, as Samson gets very weird glances from the rest of the party. I'm assuming what is it?
so
Jay makes a
creative.
pie.
Yeah.
Make a pie, right? What'd you
Yeah.
roll for performance?
I didn't roll.
Roll for performance.
That's persuasion. No. It's same modifiers, so I got a 23.
You made just an absolute you made a what is it an Aunt Nina level pie right there. It's awesome. That thing,
Okay.
it's crusted perfectly. That
What kind of pie?
it's capable of making people float towards the smell of it.
That's what I'm doing. I'm like the cartoons, Looney Tunes.
So did you roll, Ray?
Mm-mm.
Okay,
It is
so
a
Ray
berry
is
pie.
just watching the absolute storm that's in the kitchen now. What does Jesus make?
That's a 13 to make fried fish. I'm like fried chicken this fish. Was that a DC of 17?
That's what you had to roll to beat the check. I do that.
Oh,
You burn all of your fish.
I'm just eating burnt fried fish.
It tastes like ash in the very
Is the oil
clean
in the
cast
air
iron
so
pot
it
you
burns
use.
my eyes?
What?
Is the oil in the air so that it burns your eyes?
I guess if you want.
I just want to point out, like, me and Jade are the only ones who made good food.
You'll realize
They
that
were the only other two that cooked.
Yeah.
you'll realize that Freya does not partake of anything.
What do
Anything
you
that's
make
made.
down in hell?
No food for you.
No, she raises her hand as a simple
false.
a simple way to say.
Holy racist.
Oh, wait, that's was what she made in hell.
Oh my god.
That's a no-no word. We're gonna be nice.
So as the
Alright, so
okay.
dexterity save.
No, let's not kill each other in the kitchen, okay? If you want to kill each other outside.
It's a kitchen, not a dojo. That's what my mom
Now
always
it's a
has to say.
dojo.
Mojo Dojo.
So as the I'm assuming the party wants to eat their food and then head on out, right?
Mhm.
Anybody who made a successful dish, add advantage to your next roll.
Yippee!
Not you, Jesus.
I know.
Yeah, fuck you, Jesus. I'm willing to share
what's the-
my snack
What-
with
what's
Rand.
You had just advantage to your next roll. Just
Oh,
add
yeah.
advantage to it. Because you had good foods. So the party, well, what else do you guys want to do in town? You stopped by the only notable place besides the bee cave. What's up?
Do we notice that
Dante is,
Dante's still
again, not
missing.
with the party. You
So-
guys definitely know that. He's a big presence.
I want to go find him?
Oh, okay, wait. I'm gonna stop you real quick.
Roll to remember. You got haymakered.
Yeah.
Dante pulled out a Mike Tyson.
What do I roll?
The Chris
Like
Brown.
Constitution?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Constitution it is. That's gonna be a 19.
Sure, there's a
So you remember, just faint. You remember you walked into the woods and you were following a trail, and the smallest part of you, you cannot remember what happened after. You cannot remember what happened at the end. You just remember waking up in the end.
So I remember everything leading up to the end, but not quite the end.
Not to the point of where you realized that something was doubling back.
Okay, so like I still noticed the Dante armor, so I bring that up to the rest of the group.
Which way in the hand for? So
Huh?
what's up?
He's telling us the story. Do I smell anything weird on him? Does he smell like a werewolf?
Roll. What is it? Perception.
I mean, if I got hit by a were
I never specified that. What's it called? Oh, I did.
Yeah, you said its claws like dug into me or something.
Yeah,
No, he didn't dug in. He haymakered you.
Oh,
that's
Follow
an
the
18.
fear rate. So what I roll for you to be.
Son of a bitch.
You smell dog on him, but you cannot make out like if it's any type of dog. It might just be you, to be honest.
I'm just a dog.
I haven't been near him. Well, now how tight was that kitchen? Was it a very small, cramped kitchen?
I said you're in a boarding house. You guys were sleeping like two of you were on the couch.
Okay,
Everyone was.
on the floor.
They don't expect this many people up north.
That's fair. All right.
So as the what's up? What's up, Jade?
trying to see if it's a sorcerer's spell. It is a cleric spell.
What are
so
you
I can
trying to
cast
do?
it. I want to cast scrying.
Scrying. Refresh me. That sounds very familiar. I feel stupid not remembering.
You can see and hear a particular creature you choose that is on the same plane of existence of you.
Cast it. Is that a verbal component?
It is a 10-minute thing.
Okay then. So you can just cast that.
Yeah, but it takes 10 minutes.
Okay. That should. Wait a minute.
What?
Let's see if I make good time. So you cast it. It'll take 10 minutes, correct?
Yes.
So the party wants to just waste their next 10 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as you all kind of sit around at your couch waiting for this thing to pop up, you'll realize. What's up?
I'm gonna start training Noe, but he's just a dog at this point, so I'm just telling him to like sit and wait. Those are the only things we're working with
Roll
here.
animal handling.
Yippee! I have a +4.
You better roll high. I'm not going to touch this. You got to see it.
That's a 16. You have that 20.
Yeah, I got 20. He didn't beat that.
Yeah.
Noah is very unresponsive. He kind of just like sits at you. He turns his head.
Yeah, he's making eye contact with me. He just doesn't want to do it.
But as the party waits around for the 10 minutes, you'll eventually. Is it like an astral projection that pops up? Read the description.
I kind of just
No.
have a little motion camera where I can kind of just see him walk around.
Yeah, you'll pop up in a stable. Dante's there. He's not in his armor, but he's putting it on now. He has a bunch of hay in his hair and he's strapping his crap back on. You'll notice he has a collection of purple. What is it? Christ, I forget the name of it. Wolfsbane flowers sitting next to him.
Okay, so what if I have two different spells imposing disadvantage on someone? Will they have to roll like 3 and take the lowest roll?
I think you just get disadvantage. I'm not sure you can stack disadvantage, right?
Mm.
Can you get double disadvantage? That'd be,
If
that'd be
we can do
beautiful.
that, I
Double
can.
disadvantage.
What? Full disadvantage. Fuck you.
I have a thing
Maybe-
I want to do, but I don't think that's like physically
I have an
possible.
idea.
What's up?
Maybe like the more disadvantage, like the first disadvantage be normal, but if you get another layer, it'll be like a D4 penalty and so on. How many sources of
Let me write that
disadvantage?
You know
Let's write it
what?
down.
That's how we're doing the
Samson, you do it.
the amounts of the
Disadvantage.
disadvantage.
It's great.
What is it? Level 4 disadvantage. You have to roll a d20 for the penalty. Just gets worse and worse. You
I
get
think like a D20 would be
natural
right
then
though.
Fucking minus 20.
Yeah.
And then negative 19.
Yeah.
But you go to stab the enemy. It kind of just somehow breaks off and you stab yourself.
Yeah. A portal opens up and your knife goes into your brain and you die.
Instantly die.
Yeah.
But as the what's it called? What do you like? We went over that. Dante, he's in a
Stable.
stable. Yes. What do you want to do with this information?
I'll tell everyone that he's at a stable.
Okay. You say he woke up in a stable and he smells deeply of manure.
Stable. He's at a stable. He smells horribly.
Ew.
But as the party, you want to just head towards it. You can kind of picture where it is, right?
Yeah.
So I'm assuming the party was supposed to head towards him.
Yeah. Let's go find.
So the party finds him eventually. He's kind of strapping on his breastplate, getting the whole thing ready. And he looks ungodly embarrassed to be found dressing in a stable.
What are
Yeah.
you, buddy?
Rough night.
According to Jesus, you punched him in the face.
I would have remembered that. He
Is
kind of
he-
like he kind of kicks something. You don't notice what he kicks though.
Can
That's
I
it.
like walk over to what?
Can I
he
use
did?
Can I use telekinesis to move whatever's behind him?
Let's see if you notice it. Roll perception. Let's see if you can figure what he kicked over. What's up?
Does he smell weird?
He smells of manure.
Anything else?
You can't pick anything up. Roll.
Perception? That's a 20.
Let's see what you have to beat.
Wasn't that plus 10? 21?
Yeah.
You pick something up. You'll notice it's it's not a medallion, it's a bracelet. It is wrapped around. It has a weird kind of like foxtail aesthetic to it, but it's a bracelet. You're not sure why he kicked it.
You and jewelry is like, I don't know, Jesus Christ.
But as the
Wise word.
what'd you get for your roll?
18. Does he smell anything else than manure? Because I know what manure smells like.
Again, you can just smell manure, but there is something. Something faint not faint, very, very pungent beneath it, but you just can't make it out.
I just can't tell what it is.
Yeah, you know there's something, but you can't tell what it is.
Interesting.
As he begins to kind of dust himself off, and he finally slaps on his solars, and he kind of picks up his gauntlets, and he's like, well, let's go, come on. He kind of knocks off the hay out of his hair. So, the fort, right? That's where we're headed? He's
yeah.
very quick to change the topic.
Whoa, wait. You're trying to change the topic on us, aren't you?
I get the. So I use Mage Hand to grab the bracelet. He kind of just kicks behind him, and I just drop it into my hand. Why are you trying to hide this?
I said it was a bad night. Like, the night where I wake up not wearing pants inside a stable. I don't want anything to do with that night.
Do you fuck a horse or something?
I don't know.
Blinty?
Hold on. I'm going to turn to Jesus Christ and be like, hey, wait a minute. You said you saw his armor in a pile in the woods. Let's go check out the woods.
Is he wearing his armor?
He's now wearing his armor.
It looks like the same monster I saw last night.
It is perfect. He's on it. He's wearing it. Yeah. That
Okay,
same stars across it.
Is Freya still missing?
Freya's with the party now. She was kind of appeared whenever Jesus did.
So I'm gonna look Damien,
It's
No.
Dante dead in the eyes. I'm gonna cast Zone of Truth. Like, buddy, I trust you, but I don't trust you. Will you submit?
Which
That's a
one?
Like, I trust you, but I don't trust you.
Will you submit?
Two.
So again, whenever you cast it, you'll notice that something. It's because it's over top of his armor. It's that little crescent moon medallion. The same thing that stopped Jade from getting those horrible visions whenever she was reading the books, and it begins to glow. And the zone of truth doesn't affect him.
Motherfucker. Okay, so like, what are you hiding from us, Don? God?
You got it right.
Oh, Dante?
Yes,
Yeah.
Dante.
Yes.
That's
Oh,
right.
it's Dante. Okay.
Bro, we just said it like 15 seconds ago.
I had a really bad night. I'm not hiding anything.
No, okay, brother, I'm
Early
gonna trust
onset
you.
Dementia is crazy.
I don't trust you.
Early onset dementia.
But as the party begins to walk off, right? Or what is the pleasure of the party? You gonna head towards the fort or the forest?
Woods.
Woods.
Okay then. So Dante decides not to go with the group, and he's marching off to the forest.
Someone should stay with him because I don't trust
Do you guys want to try to roll charisma to get him to go with the party?
I'm good at charisma.
Roll it.
Why do I have a 1 in charisma?
Because you're
because you're
trash.
fuck up.
But I'm Jesus Christ.
You're still a fuck up.
My name.
I made a whole religion.
Okay.
13.
You beat that.
Yeah.
Dante rolled really bad.
He's just so
What do you
fucking
got?
tired.
I'm curious.
What did I get?
Yeah.
I got a 1.
Oh.
And now.
Waking up in that barn has done horrible things to him.
Oh, did he get his head kicked in by a horse?
Going.
What?
He's just not in the best state of mind. But as the party, he's following now with you towards the forest.
Yeah.
And you'll notice that it might have just been the snow, but these footprints, they're not there. A bit of it makes up, like, I think Jesus might have been lying.
Can I
Or
track
something.
his footprints?
You
The
don't-
smell?
You can't smell anything except a horrible pungent of wolfsbane.
Can I follow that smell?
You can.
I'm going to follow that smell.
I'm
But
gonna
it
follow
leads you
them.
to a small clearing. It's just wolfsbane flowers.
Interesting.
A suspiciously large amount of them. This isn't a natural patch. Someone grew this intentionally.
Do I notice that Dante has some of those flowers?
You can't smell anything on them except the manure.
I thought you said he had the
He
flowers.
did have the flowers.
That's what I
Interesting.
said.
So, is growing wolfsbane like illegal? Like on a scale of 1 to 10, what's the legality of it?
World history.
Oh my god, is it gonna be like that thing from Zootopia?
It's not.
So,
Two.
can I help? Because we're also asking questions.
You rolled another 1!
I need that Hamil luck. My God.
You've been rolling 20s this whole time.
I'm
I'm so glad you suck for this one time. What
But
about not
as-
in combat?
As you somehow you're familiar with it. Wolfsbane is not legal. It's a poison. The North use it a lot for weaponry. And there is a giant thing with hunters using it. They say it's one of the most pungent of poisons, and some things have a kind of magical repellent to it. Almost like a dampener with canine type monsters. You have a bestiary. You could look through it.
I think I have my. I'm holding on to the bestiary.
Someone, you have it. You could roll through it. Roll what's it called? Perception. Let's see if you find a page.
Okay, thank God it's not intelligence.
Wouldn't that be investing? Never mind.
Did that mean no? It's do you have to investigate a book, or was it more
I
like
mean, yeah, you're
me
kind of going
finding a
deep
page
into
number
it.
inside of a glossary?
So is it inside of perception?
What is the pleasure of the party inside of perception?
Um,
What do you guys think?
We're both wisdom, so it's the same modifier, so it doesn't
Oh.
matter. Okay, I'm just gonna roll perception.
insight. No. Okay.
That's a 21.
Damn.
So you can flip to the page. Wolfsbane is locked under many of the flower type things. Hunters are very good with botany, especially things that could be used alchemically. Well, alchematically.
Alchematically?
Alchemically, yes.
Okay, there we go.
Thank you.
I was a little confused.
So as you're flipping through it, they say hundreds of mentions of, again, like surprisingly, what's it called? Hellhounds, werewolves, a myriad of creatures, werebears even. It seemed to work on any of the were classification.
Is Barry still with us, by the way?
Barry is with you,
Yeah.
and he's finally beginning to look somewhat better.
Okay.
Did
Yeah.
Barry transform last night, or was he with the
He
party?
didn't. He was with the party.
Okay.
He is no longer a werebear.
Werebears have different cycles than
Unfortunately.
werewolves.
It's a bear stained bear.
Oh my god, you're right. So do they not transform with the full moon?
They have different cycles on Arcane, at least.
Arcane League of Legends?
Oh my god. Every time I say it.
You made a mistake naming this campaign in this era.
I had met you guys.
And still,
I think you made this before the show. Well, no.
I made
probably
this in 6th grade.
damn.
That's a long time
It's
ago.
been cooking a long time.
Been like 8 parties here. There's a lot of stuff to go
How
through.
many of them died?
All of them.
How many campaigns died or how many parties died?
Parties.
I'll have to check my notes. Give me a moment.
So I was
Okay.
I'll get back to you after the session.
Okay.
What did you roll? You roll to figure out what it was. Yeah, you'll notice again, it is heavily against were-type creatures. Be any of the things, even were-sharks, surprisingly.
Where sharks are a thing?
Were-sharks are a thing. Were-whales are a thing.
Oh my god!
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, just until you turn whale inside of a desert and you die.
Okay, well, don't be in a desert then.
And they realize how did somebody drowned of oxygen inside the middle of a desert? But yeah,
Magic exists. That explains everything.
but that's the thing. You can find many a thing. If you really want to, you can flip to the pages of the wares. If I'll do that with a 21. You can.
So like, what's the most? I guess why not?
So you'll flip through it. A collection of the lycanthrope classification of monster. Again, where? Well, wait, what is it?
Does it work on tieflings?
No,
Blade.
it's a poison, so it would work on anything really, but it is especially potent against the were type creatures.
It's really just catching strays.
So the reason why Dante would have any of it is foreign to you, but yes,
Okay. You know what? I think I'll pick like a couple handfuls.
Dante makes a conclusive note of this.
Note of what?
Note of you picking those flowers.
Oh, okay. I just put them in my bag of holding, I guess. I
Put
pick a
them-
few handfuls. That's about it.
Question: does Meech just like standing near
You're
the?
sneezing.
I'm sneezing. Oh,
You're heavily allergic to it,
awesome.
but strangely, Dante's not phased by it. This
What
might
about
be
No
a
Way?
clue to something.
Hmm?
No way was not at all.
No,
He's
it's
not
okay.
aware class.
He's just staring at me like, bitch, what the fuck is
Now,
wrong
do you
with
want to roll arcane for that bracelet?
Yeah,
Okay, so technically,
What?
oh,
I have my hand raised. Shut up.
One.
I didn't see you. I'm
What?
sorry.
That's a 21.
Okay.
Press then.
What's your question? What's your question?
Can I take out the caterpillar bracelet I have? I still have that thing. We've never resolved that. I'm
You
just gonna
can-
take it out and be like, does this look like the same kind of thing?
You'll notice that the bracelets are similar in design, like,
Hmm.
but it's not material.
Okay.
It looks like they could fit the same wrist, though. Not
I-
the foxtail one is shaped to look like a foxtail had been tied on the end. That's what Dante had. The metallic, like caterpillar one is more similar to. I'm very popular. Is more similar to.
Yeah.
Fucking group chat, man.
Oh, is it? I thought it was many of the group chats I'm in, but yeah,
No, it's just our group chat that
you guys
sucks.
are texting in game, making me.
You're responding to
I want you to know I
You're
didn't text a
responding to
single
Theo.
thing.
Yes, Sealy's.
yeah, I forgot the name.
But yeah,
Yes,
you can kind of. They're very like equally shaped. That's all you can really
So
gather.
fucking
You want to roll Arcana for the?
Yes.
What'd you get?
Ooh.
That's a 16.
Okay. So I'll say that you can deduce that this is a warding spell. It's supposed to either delay something, to stop it, or delay it outright. It's almost as if like he was trying to stop something that's on a steady clock.
Let's try to hold in the alpha.
I was gonna say, oh, like stop the poison from working. How fast acting is this poison?
It's quick. And having enough dosages, it can knock out essentially almost anybody or kill them.
That's fun.
But again, the party's just in the woods. What else is one to do?
I have a very weird thing to do, kind of.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Okay, so you know how when you cut a plant, like you cut it from the stem, it technically dies, right?
Technically.
What if I use spare the dying on the plant?
Water
Would that keep it alive for longer?
If you're gonna water it.
I mean, what if I just keep on spare the dying it?
Why?
Is that a spell?
It just stays forever in my storage.
Yeah. Does that take a spell slot?
No, it's a cantrip.
Okay, then. So you just have that. You have
Okay,
an
so I'm just
infinitely
constantly renewing my stuff. That's why my fish never goes bad. I always spare. Oh my gosh, it's like a living fish that's just been in my pouch for God knows how long.
Just reference. And suddenly Jade is prophesying my death.
So as
great.
what else does the party want to do in the woods? You could head back to the spot Jesus said there was footprints and maybe try to investigate that. What's up?
Can I ask Dante if he recognizes the bracelet, not the fox one, the caterpillar one that I had?
It doesn't not ring a bell.
No.
There's nothing. He knows nothing about it.
Interesting.
We can head back to the
Put it in
trail
my
if you want to.
Satchel for later.
Yeah.
Want to head back to the trail Jesus said was there?
Yeah.
I think Jesus is gonna interject. I'm gonna be like, we kind of came here for that the castle thing, so shouldn't we just
There's a fort.
That's kind of a
Fortnite
big fort. That's gonna take like a while.
Nate.
It's not that large.
Oh, okay, never mind. We can do a side quest.
But yeah.
So we gotta find out what happened to our boy Dante.
So the party
What's
goes
over
there.
the-
Who wants to roll perception?
Why not? I've rolled perception like 3 times over.
Yeah,
What's your perception?
Perception 7.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you go ahead, dude.
That's a 17.
Damn. Okay.
That was a 10.
Okay. So I'll ask what you're investigating. Are you investigating the amount of footprints or where the trail is going?
I'm not gonna let this trail go. I'm gonna follow this thing to the end.
So again, you follow out and eventually you come to that very familiar kind of spot where you could have sworn you had been, but you don't remember being there. And it's unassuming. The snow has fell heavy, but it looks like the snow is disturbed, like something had fallen over or had been knocked over there.
Is there any blood?
There is not blood, but there's something else on the ground. It's a lock of fur.
Can I pick
Can
up
I
the snake?
investigate the fur and like find where it came from or what direction it was going in?
It's
from a furry.
Collection of them. You could just pick it up. It's hard to tell the color because it's just only a few hairs, but yeah, it's roughly kind of blackish to gray. What's
And
up?
I just yeah.
Can I smells it?
You can smells it. Smells it.
Give me
You
what
smelled
it smells like. Who's this smells like?
You have advantage since you're a dog.
What is that? Perception?
Perception.
Okay.
Or, well, with that investigation, you're trying to figure something out.
Probably investigate.
Investigation.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah.
It's a 19. Either way, I rolled. Well, hold on. I rolled the exact same both times.
Yeah, that works. So you get that.
So
But you can still, it's really hits you. You hate it. It's wolfsbane. It's kind of like someone had rolled in it to try to disguise their scent.
does it smell like the weird smell that was on Dante?
Do people smell it?
Familiar. Something you didn't roll high enough for that exact thing, but yeah, it is.
I rolled
Again,
19 too.
I know I had a
It isn't okay.
thing, but yeah, you can swear that's like that same what's the word deja vu between the two. It's very similar. It might be a little bit off though.
I'm gonna
But
take
while
my-
you're smelling the fur, you'll smell someone else. Someone that you've talked to recently. Someone that's in the party.
Talk to a.
But
Anyway.
it's not Dante. I'll just say that.
Dante. No.
Someone else was here.
Jesus.
Can she like or are you're a dude in game, right?
Yes.
Okay. Is he smelling me?
Can't tell you that. Oh, perception.
I'm just gonna look and be like, Jesus.
That's a nat 1, baby.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Did you all
I'm switching die. No, I'm just saying I'm switching die from now on.
look? Yes. So we keep that roll.
So wait, are we contesting it?
Meets beats, bro.
Oh, so I beat it. I beat it. Well, technically,
Unless I'm doing something to like beat other spells, but yeah. So
No. Yes.
you
Oh my
you
god.
can perceive there's 3 sets of footprints here.
Yeah.
You can kind of pick it out through the snow. One's smaller, one's yours, and then there is a dog's paw print, a very large one. But yeah,
Not knowing.
not no way. No.
No.
No way out.
You can pick out that there was 3 people here. You only remember 2.
It's not Nawe?
It's not no way. It's not anybody like any player character. Someone else.
Vampire.
That's kind of suspicious. I could shape water, but I don't know how that's gonna help.
So
Don't.
there's nothing really else to investigate, so the party can head back toward the fort.
I think this
Do
trail
we-
goes cold.
Hold on, Jesus. Do you tell the rest of us about all these footprints? Do we all notice these footprints?
He's kind of pointing it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, well, there's
Keep that
that right
footprint in
there.
mind.
Okay.
Mental image.
So as the party's walking,
Ka-ching.
Samson, do you want to like kind of look back to see whose feet it could be?
Yeah.
Roll perception and see if you figure it out.
I don't leave footprints.
Investigation.
Investigation?
Yeah,
Okay.
you're trying to investigate something.
Thank God for that.
I don't know how to get rid of Starry Wisp. Like, I didn't select that as one of my cantrips, but it's just there.
It's probably something given to you for free by your subclass.
I just have like Sacred Flame also.
Yeah, that what?
but they
What'd
do the
you-
exact
what'd you
same
get for
amount of
Like-
damage. There's no difference.
Okay then. So you can notice two of the trails. They look almost exactly the same.
Interesting.
But again, the party's kind of entwining.
Mm.
But there are possibly two people in the party. You'll notice from just size, it could have been Freya, or it could have been Toby.
Hmm.
They're very tiny people.
Starry Wisp makes it so
But
that
as the party walks towards the fort, and eventually you reach the gates of it, you'll notice that it's not really locked.
Starry
just
Wisp is an attack.
ungodly
and
cult.
Sacred Flame.
Even the fact that the sun is up now and it's shining directly on the door.
like
it's
they
cool.
do the same damage.
Ew.
Starry Wisp
As the
also
party
makes it
opens
so
up,
that
Dante
you
kind of
benefit
takes a
from
nice
the
sigh. He's
thing
finally
that,
home
like,
again.
Ah, good for him.
And he's marching off to go talk to people, and he just says, "Make yourself at home." They don't
Okay,
really
then.
reject guests here.
Hell
The
yeah.
party has entered in the fort. I'm assuming, Jesus, you wanted to check out an archive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was I
And-
going to check out archive for?
I don't remember.
Jesus thing.
I remember this. I'm gonna look at my notes actually. This is why I took notes.
Check and see if it's in there. But, Jade, I need you to look at a board. Roll perception.
Okay.
Bored?
But there's a bounty board in the wall.
Ah.
The Knights of Nocturne ship out from their areas to try to go help people around the continent.
That's an 8.
Oh yeah, my medallion.
I'll roll my unlucky die.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow, that really is an unlucky die.
Okay then. So you'll realize that there is a collection of missing people. And there is also a kind of ad selling like a wardrobe. Very large, very old one. Kind of people are saying it's cursed, so it's at a very low it's very low price. But it's actually in the village. You could probably go by and check it out on your way out.
Okay.
Uh,
Wait, missing
okay.
people?
Missing people,
Okay.
specifically children. But yeah. Have you figured anything in your notes?
Yeah, it was the eagle medallions, I think.
Yes. What exactly about them?
I'm looking like, why aren't they talking? Can I get them to talk?
So as you rush through the archive, it's full of dust. There are nobody in the order that goes in here. It's kind of just a collection. And as you flip through it and you cough up as you kind of breathe off one, and you see a big novel on histories of houses of hunters, written by, you can't even pronounce the name, as you flip it open, and you flip it open, and the dust just shoots out again. No one's opened this in a long time. And you'll notice a collection of histories. You'll see the eagle is not in more recent time. But as you flip towards the most recent thing, it is the Eagle Rebellion against the wider order. They were unceremoniously, entirely brutalized by the House of the Wolf, specifically. And you'll notice that a confessor of their order, a magical user amongst the hunters, cast a horrible curse upon them and their magical things, specifically amulets as well. They're kind of bound to silence, but they still operate. So that's why they don't work.
So it still thinks, but it doesn't talk.
It's essentially, it has no mouth,
Right,
but
but
it must scream. The soul inside is in active pain,
No way to
complete
break.
pain. There
No
is
use to cry somehow.
nothing.
So it has no use. Other than the look.
Potentially, you could break its curse and free a
Oh
very.
my god, I have remove curse.
Yeah, so do I.
I'm a genius.
It's a very powerful thing, but you're lucky you're in like the only place that deals in breaking powerful curses.
Is there like a specific granny I have to go to? Be like, break my curse, please.
No.
Granny?
Roll perception. Let's see if you find a member anyway.
God.
Okay. Perception. How long will this keep going? I don't know. At 13.
Lord, please help me.
Lord, please give me some granny who can help me. Oh my god, it did it work?
We're not going to talk about this. But as the
Sure.
you're wandering up and down the halls, and you see a few plaques, and somehow, even though it's written in High Northern, you can read them out. And you're headed towards the High Commissary. You walk towards a large door, and you kick it open to see a very, not really kick it, but you kind of have to push it open. The door is old, and its hinges are rusted. It's hard to open. But you'll see an older man, a grizzled white beard, and he is sitting at a desk. You'll see a small name tag again, High Northern. You can't read it, but you can make out the small bit. This is the headmaster of the order, like the Dante boss of all things. If anybody could break your curse, it could be him.
Oh, if he's part of the same thing as Dante, does that mean he has a wolf medallion on?
Dante's not a hunter.
Oh, I'm thinking of the other guy.
Yeah, that he is. This
Oh,
is
okay, so this isn't a hunter himself.
this isn't a hunter himself, but these
Okay.
guys specialize in breaking curses.
Okay, I'm gonna take off my medallion and then take off my little hellhound medallion and
Mhm.
put them both on the table and be like, so could you help me out real quick?
So in every other circumstance, the Knights of Nocturne don't really work unless there's some form of cash involved. But you can flash your owl badge. Remember that brooch that Lord Snowsponder gave you to kind of get whatever you want in the north.
Yeah.
You want to do that?
Oh yeah, I also slide it on there.
And with that,
Give it to them.
he's
I'm
leading
not
you
giving
to
it,
a.
I'm sliding it on
It's
the
kind of like
table,
a cop
showing
showing off his
my-
badge.
Yeah.
Agent Hitler, FBI.
You not seen that?
No.
Oh
But
man.
he starts to lead you
Yeah.
down a very dark staircase in the back of the room, and we'll flash to the rest of the party. Is everybody else with Jesus, or are you going to do something else in the fort?
To go to the library to look for stuff on the bracelets that we found.
Ooh, good idea. Good idea. Roll
Okay.
perception.
Oh damn.
Oh. I got a idea called good for once. God damn it. Nothing is like rolling. That's a 9.
That's a 2.
I mean it.
Oh my god! Every time we roll,
We gotta
low,
name
you
this one
roll
my
lower.
unlucky day. The D. It's my unlucky day.
Named
I think we were gonna do that.
Yeah,
I
like
just-
the first one's gonna be s'mores or whatever we name them.
Well, it's all pending, people. That's literally the name of the podcast.
Yeah, we're never gonna have a real name. It's episode 1,
But
episode
you
2, season 3.
open up the door to the archive and you flip it open, and again you see the book that Jesus left out.
Yeah.
If anybody would know about it, or any kind of the wider houses don't really bother with animal symbols, especially with like brooches and all that, but hunters do. As you flip through it, you'll notice a weird page. A lot of it's decidedly encrypted. And you can make out one word as you kind of puzzle it together or piece it together. You make out the word Inquisition.
The Spanish Inquisition?
You can't figure out the word above it or the words above it.
Does Spanish exist? Is Spain a thing?
I don't
Spain
think
does not
so.
exist,
didn't
but
think-
France, there's a France-inspired area.
Fuck the French.
Fucking, I agree with the people I made. You know, I hate them.
Anyways.
But again, as you flip through it, you can kind of make out a few pages, a few like images in the pages. They're very hand drawn, they're sketched, and whoever made this tried to black out the ink. But you see a bracelet there that looks extraordinarily similar to the one you have.
The caterpillar?
Yes.
Interesting.
And you'll also see another collection of things. You'll see that big eye that you keep seeing everywhere.
God fucking damn it.
But this time it's almost like it's looking at you.
Like me?
Yeah, it's not centered in the page.
Oh.
It's almost like it's staring at the reader.
Can I blink at it?
You know, blink at it. What are you gonna do when you blink at it?
I blink at it. Does it blink back?
Blink, blink, blink. Try to turn the book and see if it still looks at you.
Okay.
It does.
Oh, okay.
It's following you.
That's fun.
They know where you are.
Oh, okay.
No.
Right?
Yeah, we'll get back to that later.
Oh, okay.
I mean, probably.
That's
I'm
fun.
not saying that the 9 people you teleported away from us 2
Oh, yeah.
sessions ago had those eyeball necklaces on.
Hmm.
But yeah, as the party begins to kind of mill about the fort, does anyone else have any specialist thing they want to do before we go to Jesus and his curse breaking? What's up?
I want to investigate the wardrobe thingy.
You want to head into town and find a wardrobe?
Yeah.
So we'll do Jesus' thing and then we'll go to that. Jesus, you are in a very weird, kind of like a laboratory thing. And he puts down this medallion in a weird circle. It kind of looks like an upside down pentagram or a star. And a collection of candles and human skulls are lying around it. And he begins to chant some weird, abhorrent language that you can't really make sound of. It might sound like infernal. But you hate people that are from infernal.
Don't be
I
racist.
speak celestial, so. Did you
But-
actually just speak like another language?
We're speaking black speech from no, from Middle Earth. That's his thing. It's black speech. That's That's what it sounds like. What the ring wraiths sound like.
That's fun.
Oh,
Middle
Earth
Earth.
and or not Elden Ring.
It's
Lord of
Middle
the
Earth,
Rings.
Lord of the Rings. Black speech is a thing.
It's two different rings.
You mean?
How many rings is
The Elden Ring
There's nine.
and the Lord, or
Isn't there 9 rings? No, there's
Yeah.
9 Nazgul. There's 10 rings.
yeah, there's like 9 human rings. Then there's Elven.
Yeah, then there's
been in other rings.
They didn't. The dwarves didn't take the rings because the dwarves don't like the elves, and Calibrimbal's
Not a
an elf.
fan of
made
I
the
could have
elves.
sworn like the elves also had one.
The elves have one because what's it called?
Okay, we're getting
Solid-
way too
yeah,
off topic.
we'll-
That's a
we'll
whole
after that after.
different
Okay.
fantasy series.
As for Lord of the Rings discussions, oh, my eye is just not.
Oh no, we need to make a podcast where it's just us going on those kind of
I
rants.
chipped my tooth.
But as you, the room begins to darken, and shadows tend to pull out of the medallion, and you just hear it start screaming.
Like what kind of scream?
Death
Is
pain.
it?
Ground.
Is this a man's scream?
Like
a
a man
woman's?
that's been in pain for the last 300 years and screaming type screaming.
Oh, are both of them screaming?
Yes. There it is deafening in this hallway.
Is there
Hallway
like
chamber.
a visual difference between the two?
The small little gems on the eyes are now glowing a faint blue.
Okay.
They were black before. But yeah. We'll now go to Jade. Does anyone else want to go with Jade on her wardrobe shopping?
Yeah.
So as Rhea and Jade move down the thing, you'll notice that Dante again is not with the party, and neither is Toby.
So I use my
It's about-
telepathy to kind of like just Jimmy Neutron blade brain blast into Samson. Hey, where's your boyfriend?
Oh, I don't know. Not with me and knowing. I thought he was with you guys.
No. Why would he be with us?
I don't know. He
Might
doesn't
like
like
wardrobes.
libraries, I thought.
He might like wardrobes. That's what I thought.
Yeah. Alright, give me a second. I'm gonna come find you guys. We're gonna go look for him. I pack up my shit in the library and take my leave.
But as the party now gets towards the center of town, and there is a very weird, skinny man, like hasn't eaten in a month, type skinny.
That was.
He's kind of presenting this wardrobe around. It's
like-
very low price, only 15.
You know, you can live like 3
evolution
months.
right there.
Yeah, like he's all skin and bone. There is no muscle.
Understood that reference. You've seen more of it, haven't you?
We're not gonna talk about this. We're not gonna talk about this.
You do realize people can survive like up to 2-3 months without food. It's water
It's
that they
3 weeks without food, 3 days without water, 3 hours without. No, it's 3 minutes without oxygen, and then
3 hours without shelter.
no, it's
Yeah.
3 seconds without. I think it's poison. Without blood. Yeah, 3 seconds without blood. Yeah, once you start going into hempalactic shock, whatever the word is, you start dying. You'll die in 3
The
seconds.
best case scenario, you can survive a little over a month without food.
But yeah, it's very slow,
Typically
man.
3 weeks. Anyways, continue.
And he's kind of he's speaking out in the language again. It's hiding with him. You make out a little bit of it since you're so common with it now. It's everybody's speaking it apparently. And he's trying to sell
Just no
this
slipper.
cheap price. He keeps on saying it. It's cheap. It's cheap. Just take it off my hands. It's a deal. It's a steal.
What
It
is
is
it gonna
not a
steal?
deal.
It's
or
a
steal.
wardrobe. It's an old one. It's surprisingly well maintained for being old.
Interesting.
A lot of room in there. You could hide in there maybe.
And why is that being thought of? Why does it feel like we're gonna need to
It looks
hide in the
very,
wardrobe?
very familiar, Jade. Incredible.
Hey, did you ever hide in a closet?
It's incredibly familiar. Like very, very familiar.
Is this like PTSD flashback? Are we good? Are we good?
I don't know what's going on.
Someone just put on that one image of the World War II soldier or whatever,
It just
just
said
staring into the camera.
flashback from the explosion. Yeah. Yeah. We'll have it in post.
But again, we'll kind of skip back. I'm assuming the party. Do you want to buy the wardrobe?
Do you want it?
It's a good deal. I'm not sure how you'd carry it around with you, but it's a good deal.
Can I like make note of this guy? I'm gonna cement his image in my mind. I'm gonna remember this guy.
Roll perception.
Cement. Gaslight District.
That's a 15.
I don't know why I'm even rolling anymore. It's all turned around for this very moment.
Next one, he's gonna roll like 3 20s in a row.
Oh my god. But that
Highs
is
and
it.
lows at D&D.
As
Gambling.
you look at the old
We're just
man,
gambling.
you can't see his wrists, but he looks again that weird deja vu type
I'm
thing.
gonna grab him.
You want just to grab the old man?
I'm just gonna put my hand on his shoulder and be like, "Hey, excuse me." Yeah. Just be like, "Hey, buddy, old pal."
You
Hey.
want to buy my wardrobe?
Oh, maybe I'll probably come back for it. I don't got a place to put it right now. What's your name?
Henry.
Henry. Okay. Is he lying?
Roll inside.
That's a 10.
Oh, we're a family now.
Oh my god.
Too coffee, your nostril being good. All right.
Don't worry, next one will be a 20.
Totally.
Totally, yeah.
Totally.
Let's go
Ooh, gambling.
Speaking of
You
which,
can
what is
tell that this guy,
It's the Chronicle
he's
Wish.
lying. Evident.
Oh, interesting.
You don't know why he'd be lying. He might have stolen the wardrobe. But yeah,
12 days.
I have
As
some
the
fruit. That's a
party begin. Oh, do you guys want to leave, or you just want to try to interrogate this old man? Still?
I'm gonna leave.
I'm not even there.
That's one vote to leave. Jesus is
really
down there breaking a spell.
Okay. So I'm gonna be like, I'll come back for it later, Henry. I'll see you in a little bit.
So as you head back to the fort, you guys have kind of milled about through the day, and it begins to set back to night. And as you walk into the door, you hear like an argument. It's one-sided, only one person's talking. But they're talking to somebody. You can't, well,
arguing.
roll perception. Both of you. See if you can,
arguing
are you
my
with them?
friends. I forgot to
Roll
take
perception
credits.
Real. That's a 12. I keep rolling shit today. God.
Yeah, may I roll your dice?
How I look when someone says they're rolling shit. I got 5 ones in a row.
But it's for the what, man?
That is a 17.
Give me.
6.
You beautiful soul. Okay, then. I did not get a 1. I got a 19. Write it down in the history books.
No, fuck you. Say, do it.
You want to say fuck you to the guy that could, like, kill your
That's the dirty-
Do you have a single quote in the quote book?
I do. I have a lot.
Oh,
He has a
he
lot
does.
of them.
I'm
Yeah,
I
he has
don't
as many as
pull
you.
the
Any of those?
dog.
Because you're Jesus.
You're dumb. That's why.
Yeah.
But again, you can make out it's a male yelling. It's a men's voice, at least. It's very deep. It's very pronounced, and it's a faint northern ting. It's very familiar.
Dante?
A northern ting?
You'll hear the smallest bit of like a very faint voice, very timid. He's like, "Stop, guys, stop." But yeah,
Little goblins in a trench coat pretending to be one guy.
potentially. You guys never checked Toby for a trench coat.
Don't do my boyfriend like that.
But we'll go back to Jesus. Jesus, you've broken the cursed medallions, and they have not stopped
Careful.
screaming.
Yep. Wait, what?
They have not stopped screaming. Those medallions, they are still screaming.
Like the curse is broken.
Yeah, and they are still screaming.
Oh my
The
god.
caterpillar then ate the sun.
Can I like heal them?
Still hungry.
How do you heal? Get it?
You're
Have to mend
You
it,
can't
probably.
heal that.
It's missing.
No, it would not work.
Calm emotions.
You try to cast silence.
Emotions.
Let's see. I have 2 spell slots.
I have command. I don't know if I want to use that. Never mind. That went badly last time. I don't know. Speak with the dead. Aura of life. I don't have any like mental spells.
I was gonna walk around this very silent forest. Well, fort with your screaming
clear
medallions.
spell list.
What?
Calm emotions.
Okay, I guess I do.
Would you know that?
But
But is there a roll for it, or is it cantrip?
It's a
no, it's a
second
roll.
level
It would
spell.
be like it
Second
would be a
spells,
saving throw, I guess.
How many spell slots you have open?
I think I only used the level 1 spell slot for that command.
Okay, then I think you have a second level. You can cast only on one though.
All right.
One will still be screaming.
Can I use 2 levels of my second level, or 2 spell slots of my second level?
Okay.
Okay. Oh, I'm down to 1 second level spell slot.
So as they stop, just complete.
So the
And then-
emotions are calm.
Yeah, what's left of their very fragile souls, they have still begin to. They're silent now.
Are you okay?
What do you think, Jesus?
No.
Do you feel better at least?
No.
What was all of that for?
It's a long story.
Do you want to talk about this over some tea?
I'm trapped in a necklace. Do you think I can drink tea?
I can magic something.
I've been trapped in a necklace for centuries. I am starving.
Could I I wonder if I can contract them into my demon dog or something. Let them
We're gonna put this soul that hasn't eaten in years inside of a body.
I
Now
mean,
mine's immediately gonna die.
if it's my familiar, it's just possessing the body of my familiar. I still have control over it. Do I not?
It's a familiar, yeah.
So it'd be like using my own familiar as a sacrifice.
I could give him some leftover.
I'm simply
time.
going to say that if you want to swap these souls, you'll put the soul of your hellhound inside that.
I was gonna temporarily let him live in the body of it.
There's no going back from this. You're dealing with hunter magics.
Okay, never mind. I like my doggo for now. For now.
For now.
For now.
You owe me an Arizona tea.
It's a
now.
bad roll.
Oh,
He's
what?
gonna- Come on.
You owe me an Arizona tea. It's
No.
$1. Yes.
Oh.
Literally
I'll
not
give you a Coca-Cola. Like a
It's
real
even
man.
more. Can you give him the value of the Coca-Cola?
Here's $1.50.
It's $1.50 in Arizona's $1.
99 cents.
99 cents.
So, what else do you want to do with these medallions? Any question for it?
So where did you come from?
Where did she come from? Where did you go?
Like specifically?
I was living a very peaceful life until a man appeared on my doorstep, a very large man wearing this weird medallion. He kills me and my entire family, and then I wake up in this.
That really sucks.
Yeah,
Is there
That's
like
rough. I've heard it before.
let's say I could is it just one of them talking?
The other one is again silent.
Okay. So are you 2 different people?
I'd assume so. So,
Okay, good enough. Well, buddy, would you like to go on an adventure of a lifetime and spread religion along with my cross?
do I have a choice?
Not particularly.
Kill me.
I'm gonna cheer you up, buddy.
How
Kill
far
me.
away am I from Jesus?
You're not there. You're not in this dungeon.
Jesus all smiles while he's talking about committing suicide.
No, no.
Well, this medallion's begging you for death.
Okay, I put the talking one on my neck, the one that's still silent. I let him rest on my dog.
Okay, then.
All right,
So
let's
as
keep going.
you exit out, and we only have a round. Okay, we're not going to get into the combat.
What combat?
Are we?
Are we staying until 7:30?
I'm pretty
I
sure.
think that's my brother. Sure. I'm probably fine, but
Let's get into some combat.
must say-
then.
I have to pee so bad. We should take a
then
break.
we should do a small intermission. Well,
Yes.
can we pause it? Yeah, small intermission. Everyone go to the bathroom.
Yippee.
Release thy bowels.
I don't really need to go.
Not here in the bathroom.
Bing bong.
Okay, welcome back from our short intermission. It'll seem like a blink because I can pause time. But yes.
So cool.
But the party is now. Jesus just prepared his medallions, or first of all, freed the medallions of the curse. You guys have stumbled upon somebody arguing upstairs. Do you want to investigate?
Yes. Is it Toby?
You'll see.
Do I recognize his voice?
There was a timid one. It could have been him.
Okay.
But as you walk upstairs and you see a door, and the words are still muffled, but you can make out at least 2 people talking.
My parents arguing?
Eventually.
Oh my god, divorce part 2?
But as the door swings open and the loud hinges announce who it is, you hear Dante saying, "You shouldn't have," and then he realizes the door's opening. And he cuts off his speech. And you'll see him and Freya in like a very heated. Well, he's screaming and she's carefully doing sign language so we can understand. But yeah,
They're getting a divorce?
they're yelling at each other.
They were married?
It's hard.
They
It's
weren't.
people.
Oh my god.
More like lovers to haters.
It's enemies to lovers.
I know, but they like hate each other now or something.
They've always hated each other.
Part.
Two lovers.
We're still in the enemies part of enemies to lovers.
They're playing matchmaker with the NPCs. If no one picked this up.
I am not consenting to this.
This fuck.
Exactly. I'm just merely not associating myself with your debauchery.
And don't act so smug.
As the party begins to like walk into this very awkward scene, you'll see Toby like sitting in the corner like that one, like the middle child. Well, not the like the youngest child who was trying to calm down the older siblings.
Oh god.
Where's Barry?
Barry is slumped in a corner. He is asleep.
Oh, that man's sleeping like a bear.
Literally. But as the party like just sits there in that awkward silence for a moment, and then you hear trumpets coming from the front of the fort. Thank you. And
Yes.
do you want to investigate?
Trumpet PTSD.
I know.
Oh, God.
I need to spread my religion.
As you
That's what I
walk
did.
to the door, you'll see the owl of Snowsfonder on a banner.
The owl I have an owl of?
Oh, the
It's the symbol of it. Yeah, it's the symbol of the house. And
yeah, the guy whose kid we stole.
yeah, so,
the guy
yes.
Well,
I work
we-
for.
Harper.
Harper did all of that. Harper isn't here.
Remember that.
I said that so loud into the
Remember
mic.
that again.
Yeah.
Yes, Seelys.
Seelys.
Seelys stole the child. No one else in the party. And conveniently, she's missing this session.
Okay.
Oh no, they got to her.
Oh no, you definitely want that as the plot.
No way. Do they care about that? Oh.
Roll insight.
Well, no, he's disguised.
So they're not gonna know.
I'm sure they would have realized the fact that you guys were in the dungeon the day their executioner dog disappeared in the dungeon.
What did you say?
Roll insight, right?
Insight. Okay.
So, like, instead of getting sentenced to the guillotine, you get sentenced to the dog.
Can I use a luck
Way
point
easier.
to give to this?
Yeah, it cleans up his own mess.
Okay, you get a luck point. You get to roll again.
But like, you gotta think about it. It's way easier to like say my political rivals disappeared in the dungeon and saying I executed my political rivals.
It's the same thing.
I didn't. There's a dog there. They could have been an idiot and walked in his cage.
At 11. Anyways.
The exact thing I did.
Oh. I better turned around in combat.
You in combat, you're just gonna roll 20, 20, 20, 20. Because you've been rolling like threes. I've been rolling actually pretty good this whole time. I want to start getting like
So-
ones.
I'll say you notice a collection of very like canine handler type equipment. A collection of larger muzzles, like a large, like kind of grabby thing to pull and kind of subdue it with spikes around the collars. And they're laced with a form of poison. You can't really make sight of it. But yeah,
Can I like?
they potentially could be here for a very large dog.
Okay.
Sitting at the head of the collection of horses, there is an owl, one of the members of the order.
Fuck those sons of bitches.
They're wearing a very long and white Avon feather cloak. And
Like
the
made
collection
out
up
of-
behind them, like Avon feathers, like
Okay.
Toby's people.
Like picked from their wings.
Yes, you'll notice they're incredibly
Like
small,
chickens.
like if they were picked from children.
Oh.
Avon wings, like their feathers don't grow back. As a child, eventually they grow with the size. So essentially, you take them off. Nothing's replacing it.
That's painful.
Is the child cursed with anything?
It could be. I can't really confirm or deny any of this.
Kind of been preventing me from baptisming
Well,
the child.
baptism.
Been acting very weird. You weren't here last session,
Hey,
but yeah.
hey, I propose we throw the child out the window towards the people who want him.
Well,
Okay.
maybe just give him the child. That works too.
Yeah, I think we should
Only
just
explain that I
do
can't
that. I
try
could
to abduct
explain
them.
that my companion, which we obviously threw in the water after realizing she stole child. We obviously threw them off the boat. That's why they're not with us. And now we are here to return their child. And we make a profit, maybe.
Dude, we would be lucky if they didn't try to kill us right there
Yeah.
for stealing.
I mean-
one, but two very important things to that.
It's not completely confirmed, but there's a heavy suspicion.
Okay, you start running with the doggy.
I'm
I
just
think
gonna
go get the
sneak in
money.
corner with Noah and just not put my head outside.
So, as the collection of owls, well, not just only one, but there is a group of knights with them, about 8. They are ready for a fight.
Are they looking at us?
They're outside the door, and the owl addresses you when he says, "Loyal servants of His Grace, Alex Snowsfonder. Present the child and present your artifacts for recollection. You've proven not to be worthy of them.
What was my?
You had that book, remember, with the spell that you've never used yet?
No, I did use it. I
I used it once
Yeah, I did use it just once.
Wait,
But now I know it.
in the fight against with the dragon. It's not really a fight, but he got bullied. by the
Yeah.
dragon.
I mean, it took him
These
2
are-
minutes to break my bonus HP, but like that was better than my normal health.
Okay, so give them your magic explodey things and the child back, and I say we're good.
I still have a spell, but here you go.
Wait. So as you hand back the stuff, I'm assuming you want to hand back the child, right?
Yes. We'll deal
Yeah.
with Slender's rats another time.
Okay, sure you want to hand back the child?
Yes.
That this will not have
Can I do a quick
irrehensible.
zone of truth to explain what happened?
Well, they don't know you casted Zone of Truth,
I will tell them that I'm going to cast Zone of Truth. on
but
the
that's
floor,
your
and
word against
Jesus
everything.
said that he was, what's it called? That they threw Cylindra off the boat after they realized that she had kidnapped Lord Snowsponder's kid.
Why do we keep lying about things that we don't need to lie about? Oh, but this party's just full of pathological liars. I'm sorry.
I mean, wouldn't you say religion as a whole is just a pathological lie?
You're literally Jesus. How are you saying religion's a lie?
I mean, do I really exist? I'm talking to myself as Jesus Christ.
Don't make us call your mother.
Oh no, not God.
So what's the idea here? Are you guys gonna hand back the stuff you got and the child, or are you going to fight for it?
choice now.
You could fight.
Good
You got 30 minutes. You could fight.
I think we
I
fight
mean,
them.
can't he like just?
He can blow you up.
Yeah, so we should give them
You
back.
can roll death saves.
Let's just hand the stuff and the kid back.
Yeah.
Are
I'm
you
not going outside.
absolutely sure you want to hand back to the possibly possessed Lord, like the Lord's son, with this possibly possessed, well, he's possibly possessed, and he's the heir to one of the most powerful regions on the continent.
Yeah, I think we should do this. This will have nothing but good
Give me a
things.
second. Give me a second.
Do we want to call
Just like-
Celes and tell her we're getting their child back?
Alright, I got them on speed dial here.
No, volleyball game.
Oh yeah, they're at a volleyball.
None of the spells I have will. Oh, okay. Oh.
You know what? It never hurts to try.
Ha. Dispel magic.
I'm going to be completely honest. You can never roll high enough to beat this guy. You can
Okay,
try.
I have
I
removed
try?
first though. Can I try to help her with that? And
Okay.
use remove
Protection
her?
from good and evil. If I cast it on them, they will not be possessed by. I think it was fiends and then a few other things.
Okay, so
This
all
thing is
3 of
beyond
us casting
any
spells
amount
on
of
it simultaneously.
Any ongoing spell of level 3 or lower.
I got some legendary resistances to roll.
I don't have anything near
Eventually, we keep on doing it. It's gonna work.
No.
level 3 or lower.
Well, yeah.
If I have
like,
to rip this
Oh,
child's
wait.
soul out to help him, I
Ongoing
will.
Of level 4 or higher on the target, make an
I mean,
ability
this
check.
head, I will.
Um,
What are you reading?
try to read the thingamabob for dispel magic. Make sense of the words, magic man.
Mine, I have my glasses.
Oh man.
Keep the
aren't you older?
2 viewers
Okay, shut up.
occupied.
Okay. I don't know. I'm not the funny man. I'm the furry.
This is a spell.
Yeah.
This is not a spell, it's a possession.
Oh, I thought it was. I see you using your loopholes.
It's not a loophole. That's just what it is. Possession is a different thing.
Okay, so this just says I can do it. It doesn't say a DC for me to do though.
I will need you to roll.
Okay, what do you want me to roll? I guess since it scales off of wisdom, it would be religion.
Yeah, roll religion.
Alrighty.
Let me pull up Hamil's sheet.
Unnatural 20, baby.
So that is. Oh, where is it?
It's cold in here now.
That. Legendary resistance plus 8. Okay, that is 29. What'd you get?
An unnatural 20.
Oh, yeah, I don't think you beat that.
That's not enough to work. Yeah.
I don't think that's enough words.
Someone get the greater.
That was a lot of silence too.
But yeah, you cannot dispel what you think to be a possession.
What do you
And
mean? What we think?
You don't really know exactly what it is. He's just been acting really weird,
Does that mean dispel magic?
like
Make
summoning boats and type things. You know,
magic do something?
unbelievably, it won't.
God damn it!
It could just be his personality. You said this.
It's like you could just be like that for real, for real.
So again, begs the question: do you want to give over this possibly dangerous child?
Why not?
Die or maybe die.
I'm gonna like guide the child over there. Here you go. You be gone. You lovely, horrible, drunken child.
What is that dog?
He looks at you at Jesus, and he says something in Latin, and he walks off.
Can do I understand any of that?
Roll.
Perception?
Roll insight.
There's a language, no?
Oh, I think I have a spell for this. Tongues. Don't I?
You might.
I'm like 90% sure I have a spell for this.
You probably do. You're Jesus and all.
Yeah. Okay, let me look down my. I'm like, yeah.
Okay. It's called.
Gaze, flame strike, no.
Oh no. Where did I put it?
Oh no? Oh yes.
Perhaps.
Perchance.
Perchance?
Can't just say perchance.
You just say perchance. It's like a perchance of this happening.
Yes.
Or just perchance.
That was a reference that nobody understood.
I think I understood it, but I don't know where it's from.
But you
Okay,
can.
you know what? I'm gonna give up on this. I know I have it somewhere, but I don't know where it is. What'd you say? Insight?
Yeah, well, it's like.
What's up? That's a 16.
In 5 days, you will feel a reckoning from one of my kin.
Oh.
Why did our
Wait, I understood it.
remember that?
In 5 days, we're gonna.
Feel the reckoning.
Wait, how long do we
Wait,
have
so you
until
think
the
it was gonna
vampire
be
queen
again?
comes after us?
Check the quotes.
5 days?
Oh yeah, the vampire.
I think vampire chick's been spying on this whole time.
5 days till the Queen wakes.
So, as little Hamil is loaded into a saddle, the owl does
Somebody named Leon Belmont nearby. I we can like, oh,
Don't you
probably
dare
go to
bring
one
up
of the-
Belmont name.
probably try to go to one of the hunter houses and beg their help. That closest thing to the Belmonts you got.
Let's try.
But as the party loads Hamil up, and well, not the party, the knights gather up the stuff, and Hamil gets on the back of one of their saddles, and he gives Jesus like the running the like the knife across the throat thing, or the gesture to Jesus, and he points exclusively at you.
Love you.
You hear a weird voice in the back of your head saying, "I'm gonna eat your heart."
Oh.
Um,
But that's
I'm
weird.
gonna
It's making-
swing that way. Also, you're like a child, so double no.
So as Hamil rides off with his patrol, probably back to ruling the largest and most powerful side of the continent. What does the party want to do?
I really wanted to get into a fight with
Feelies and
him.
then remove all of her magic capabilities.
Yeah.
Just want to dispel her. She
Yeah.
goes.
Yeah, killer.
So you could leave the fort and try your best to run away. There are a myriad of places you could go. You're pretty close to Hell's Reach. It's probably about there's two hunter holds within
Oh my God,
a
how
3 days walk.
Did we ever figure out what Dante and Freya were fighting about?
You guys were rudely interrupted by the Northerners pulling up.
What they were doing?
What's up?
It's the princess that we saved, which is the reason why the vampire lady. Is she still sleeping?
She's
Okay.
asleep till, well, the queen dies to break the curse.
All right. Well,
And where is her body at?
Oh,
No,
it's
not the queen. but, like,
Way down in the south. You guys will definitely not make it to Valerstead in 5 days.
Okay.
Oh.
What's up?
okay, so like before we go to rest for the night, I'd like to cast a dream so I can have a dream and be in her dream to talk to her.
You're gonna hate me for this.
What?
You really want to cast Dream?
You're gonna do what I did
Not
when I did the
anymore.
book.
You sure you want to step into this unholy fire?
Uh-oh.
Not anymore.
It's your choice. It could work.
You just have to roll poor enough.
Just to roll well enough. Well, I have to roll poor enough. You have to roll well enough.
I think I'm good.
I said I think I'm good.
Okay. Could have done something cool, but no. So as the party rests and the
I feel like what was gonna happen was I was gonna be trapped in her
nightmare as well.
Yeah.
It's so cold in here. I'm gonna have to bring a blanket just to survive. Don't you
Bitchin'.
dare give me your jacket.
Okay, fine, Jesus. You're like just complaining and complaining and complaining, but like it's so cold in here. It's so cold in here. But you're not gonna let me throw something at you that's warm.
Oh, I'm so hungry, dude. There's stuff in your. Oh, why don't you cook something? Oh, I don't want time.
Seriously, God.
Oh no, I've had that like dilemma where
So-
you're like so lazy. So
Jesus.
Again,
Okay.
you are within about a day's walk of Hell's Reach. 2 of the Flying Fanghold, and then 3 of the House of the Wolf's Den.
Let's go there.
So Fort Venator. I will simply state that Wayfarer's Crossing is in between that.
Okay.
And do you remember who's waiting there for you guys?
Oh yeah, the strong guy, Robert Strong.
Yep.
He is?
Yeah, I said that way long ago. And when you guys
was that
were
the
in,
guy who had like
remember
the
you guys
knife?
were in what's it called? Snow, like the keep, Snowsponder's
Yeah.
place. And I said he was waiting there to fight
steal
you
the
guys, and you guys just went around him. And
Well, let's go that way. Let's have at least one combat experience.
Let's try to kill him.
Yeah.
okay then.
Let's just go to the wolf
With
place. though.
20 minutes,
I
we
need
can
to
do
take
that.
out my rage on someone.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay then. Let's do it.
Yeah.
So we'll skip the little obligatory walk, and I guess we can just roll initiative straight
Yeah,
off the
yeah.
bat. He's here to throw hands. There's no monologue.
Waiting here.
He's been here about a week.
Oh wait,
There are tins set up on the bridge.
Is it just him?
It's him. He's killed everybody that was guarding it. It's him and a few of his boys.
Okay.
But yeah,
He's been waiting there for a week. Waiting for someone to just
All right.
wait for us.
Roll the 12.
I got a rock.
you got a rock. What'd you get?
that's 19.
So 19. Give me a moment. 12.
Do I get to?
15. What
15.
if I trade initiative swaps with you so I can give you everybody the really cool attack buffs or defensive, whichever
I
you
got a
prefer.
4.
Okay then.
Real.
So what's your initiative?
15.
So I'd go right after you.
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay, so yeah, I'll swap initiatives with
Jade.
Jade. Yeah,
Rhythm.
I always knew your name.
Question.
Now, because
Do you use no way to attack?
you want to release this untrained hound onto the battles of this very small, well, not small, but this very thin bridge.
You would know. I don't want him to fall off.
That's what you're worried about?
So it's all of us versus Robert Stone.
Since it's like, we barely have like 20 minutes left, I'll just make it him. But yeah.
Fucking Hamlet looking ass.
And we'll throw Roberts.
I hope you don't hate us if you listen to this.
Oh, they're gonna hate this.
You guys are in for a world of pain whenever she gets back.
That's a problem for future us.
Let me get my sheets, damn it. Chubbs. Did you get his boss sheet?
I was about to say, Celius has a boss sheet.
Say this guy's been stuck in the back of your folder for so long.
Yes, he has. Thank God.
Months ago.
Yes.
Okay,
Sir Robert Strong, the Summit.
Finally.
Thank the Lord.
Actually balance for us.
I had this mapped out for you guys as a full party at full strength with all spell slots.
all right.
So, it might be a bit bad. Oh, dear God, I forgot how high his AC was.
I don't like that.
Can we
Let's just change that.
Thank you.
May we know what his AC was before?
That's what's his boosts activated, but he's alone. So, oh yeah, he gets rage because he's alone.
Oh, fine.
Okay then, let's roll. No, that was 17. 17 plus 5. 17 plus 5. That is 22
AC?
for what's called initiative.
Okay.
I think he is actually leading. Check the initiative sheet.
Probably.
Oh my God, I need to reorganize this. My dear Lord, thank God. Okay, no, that is the wrong sheet.
You have so many papers in your folder. Just set
You know
it
how
on
many notes I have in here for other sessions in Crab?
Set it on fire.
You see this?
You don't need that. Set it on fire.
She's a computer. Go with the
Hold on.
times.
Yeah, you literally have a laptop in front of you, man. What are we using it for if not to like
You have a
do
Chromebook, not a laptop.
Maps.
close enough?
And whenever I need to roll 15 die whenever he hits you. Okay, done. So he is actually leading, so it is his turn to smack around.
I am going to make this man cry.
Are you sure about that?
So,
Yes.
I'm assuming
You will stay very close
Are
to
you
me.
sure?
14.
Sanctuary.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you sure?
That is 23 to hit.
On who?
That hits.
Okay, plus multi-attack and extra attack. That
Oh wait, no, I
is
have Shield of Faith. I can use that. Okay, never mind.
Not your
That-
turn yet.
not your turn.
No, but I use it as a reaction.
He's
You mean
no, he's quick. He doesn't fall for reactions. He's a boss.
Oh, I can't use a reaction on him?
No, it's a legendary action.
Oh.
He can attack. Let me roll for this. Give me a moment.
I don't think
also
I've ever
shield is a reaction. Shield of fate is an action.
dun. Oh shit.
I don't like that. Oh shit.
Motherfucker, it says bonus action right here.
Bonus action, not reaction.
Oh.
2d8.
Different things.
And then let's times that by 2. So the first attack he does to you does 26 damage.
Okay.
The next one is going to do
26.
Oh.
How much damage?
it's loading. Yeah, the next one does 26 too.
And what
That's
kind of damage
without
is that?
slashing.
That's
So
slashing.
that's plus 6 with slashing. So that's 26 plus 6. That is 32 damage. Plus 26. How much damage is that? That is. I might have just knocked out Jesus' first hit.
Well, actually, no, because my constitution is slightly better. I'm at 19 health now.
Okay, so just get behind everybody else. Gotcha.
Um,
Okay, now it is Jade's turn.
Yay.
You didn't even give me a chance to set my buffs. God damn it.
He attacked first. He rolled like what is it, a 22 on initiative?
Yeah. I had this whole plan. I was gonna hold person him, then sanctuary him, and then hollow grounds and stuff. I had
You're gonna make
multiple-
hollow ground on the bridge and just drop him.
Yes.
You guys are really
Man,
going to
won't
fight
be
this
able to move
time.
and go drown.
Can we make this quick? We have like a fish sale going on.
Okay then. It's your
Okay,
turn.
nobody in the audience is gonna know this because it's homebrew, but I activate Deathbringer's Melody.
Remind me which rolls I have to.
Oh my
It's not a
god.
roll, it's a buff.
Okay, then continue.
Okay. Let me pull up the notes app.
Okay, then while we're waiting for that, Michael, start your turn. Oh, you have a bonus action.
What?
What's your action? Or is that your action?
Tis my bonus action.
Tis your bonus action. Okay then. What's your
Alright,
action?
so everyone, +5 to your attack rolls, and +5 radiant damage for every single hit.
Ooh.
Continue.
Ooh.
Also, if you make him make a saving throw, he has a 5 as a penalty to his saving throws. And my normal action is Fireball.
Okay, then roll for it.
Fire! Gonna turn this up. I love this sound.
Why does this guy move 50 feet?
That sound.
I might be able to just
39.
hold him down with
I
this next
Yeah,
spell.
39 fire damage. And then,
Oh, fire damage?
yeah, 39 fire damage.
Like an element?
Yeah.
He takes half.
Oh,
He's
okay.
pissed.
Doesn't that
Plus the 5.
radiant?
So
Magic
40,
circles
so
overpowered.
35, 39 fire damage, and then the extra 5 in radiant damage.
That's 39 divided by 2. Well, so 19. And then what? Plus 5?
Yeah.
Radiant.
Okay, then. Okay. That is not even a sizable chunk of himself.
Oh.
Fuck you.
He's a boss.
Yeah.
This guy's been prepped since the first session. You guys have sat here for a week.
Fuck you.
Okay, then. It is now... turn. Fuck! Jesus' turn.
Shoot the beast ball.
Jesus Christ himself.
Why the down?
So, how far away is he from me?
Oh, he just all up in your biswax now. He's like 2 feet away from you.
All right, I'm gonna hold out my hands. I'm gonna yell out, "Magic circle!" So a 10-foot by 10-foot circle, cylindrical cylinder.
Cylinder?
Yes. Okay, so creatures
That's
can't
weird.
willingly enter normal means, so they can't enter or leave by normal means. They have
Why did we let Jesus read?
yeah.
Jesus.
This has a lot of
Exactly.
reading. So they have disadvantages on creatures inside of it that I select. I select myself, so he has disadvantage.
He's going to throw you outside of it.
He can't though, because I can't enter or exit by normal means.
So you're
How much bludgeoning damage are you going to get when I throw you against this magical barrier?
He has disadvantage on attacking me.
Could
He's
you
a
not just
grappler.
position it perfectly so that he's trapped in it, but not you?
I mean, I could, but I'm doing like Hellmaker type thing.
oh, you're
So you're
just
killing yourself for no reason.
I can't wait to get my parry off. This can't wait.
Okay, so I'm gonna bonus action cast Sanctuary as
Sanctuary?
a Sanctuary.
Okay.
So he now has to succeed on a Wisdom saving throw every time he wants to hit me. That's the end of my turn. That's all I got. That's my action and bonus action.
Okay, then. I already rolled for that wisdom, so.
Okay.
That is.
Sanctuary is first level, by the way. That's like
Samson.
crazy underrated.
whatchamacallit? Can I hit him if I'm still outside the thing?
Yeah,
Okay,
I think so.
awesome.
You just can't like enter it technically.
Okay, I just can't enter it. Okay, so did you say I have a +5
Yes.
to hit with the 10?
Yes.
Awesome. All right, I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna slap him.
14.
Thank you. That's a 14 to hit.
14 to hit. That does not hit it.
Fuck this. Okay.
My next turn, I shall contain him even more.
Shut up.
Break the nose before you can contain me.
Well, I mean, if he lands his next hit, he has disadvantage and he has to succeed on a wisdom saving throw, so I think I'm fine, but I am like one shot.
Guarantee I already succeeded on it.
Oh. You're fucked.
You can't roll ahead of time,
I'm
man.
just waiting. I feel my luck turning.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, then now it is Rhea's turn.
What is this guy's race?
He's just the dude. He's just a really tall.
Okay,
dude.
never mind. I'll try to see if he was a tiefling. I was like, double damage.
Because you're racist. I can't take damage from tieflings because I looked up at a new one.
Their feeble strength.
Go on.
So, I summon a flaming spear and throw it at him.
Jesus is right next to him.
Oh,
I mean, you could. No. You could.
He's right next to him. He's a tiefling.
She could position it where it's like on the other side of the circle. Because 10 feet, that thing I think is
He's
only a
right
diameter
next to
of 6 feet.
Like 2 feet in front of you.
Then have it positioned where it's right behind him and he's just in the sphere.
But then he won't get like maximum
You won't get max because it's only radiant. Because it'll be only a radial.
No, because he'll be caught in the blast.
Barely.
Okay, then you can throw it if you want.
yeah.
It's like when you
Throw it
direct
down.
a fireball
Does it have
and it just
like
hits
a
certain
area of
people.
effect?
Uh, I don't think
Because I
so.
think it technically lingers around.
Okay, then so how much is that?
I
Did I
feel
take
like it'd
half
be
on each
best
element?
if. Wait, so flaming spear is like continuous burning in like the sphere around it, right?
Yeah.
I believe. Yeah.
Okay, so why
It's
not
conjuration?
I'm just
Why
gonna
not-
pick up Jesus and push him in the circle.
I mean, you'll get up in like 3 days.
Not with what I'm gonna hit him with.
D6.
2d6. Okay, you want me to roll for that?
Yeah.
Okay. 2d6, and then I have it. That is.
As long as he stays in that fire, he's gonna keep on taking that damage.
Okay, it is my turn. Now I am going to roll to grapple.
Oh no.
Oh no! Is he grappling me?
Yes.
I'm in danger. Okay, so does he has to succeed on a Wisdom 19 saving throw?
How good is his wisdom, I wonder?
14 plus 5. So that's 19. Meets beats.
Okay, well, he
Can I
still has
make-
disadvantage because he's in the circle. That's my last line of defense.
Can I make a quick little insight check to see how good his wisdom is?
I said plus 4. I said plus 4.
You
Oh.
said +5.
Damn.
No, I said. Did I say plus 5?
Yeah.
Okay, then plus 5, whatever it was. I have a 9. Yeah, 14. I was plus 4. But yeah, I saw 14 on his thing, but he had plus 4. Well, plus 5, technically.
So he's a very wise man.
Surprisingly, for being a brute that's only used to massacre people, he's kind of intelligent. He's completely aware that he's a monster.
And the guy who's also just stood on this bridge waiting for us for a week,
He's very dedicated.
clearly. Oh my goodness.
Reverse
Okay, then that
flash
is
okay.
plus. So I need a what's it called? Night. What's the roll for strength? Right, you have to roll to beat my grapple.
Yeah,
So that is
but he's rolling with disadvantage.
19 with disadvantage.
Okay, I roll.
Is he making
That's a
Robert roll up?
22, baby. I grapple him.
Hell yeah.
He has spiked armor.
Okay, I merely get out of his grasp. I don't.
Okay,
Normally
then.
I would just hug him, but like I'm also 19 health.
You're also a cleric.
With my bonus. Oh yeah, with my bonus
Yeah.
attack for bonus action. Okay, so that's going to be
I
plus.
completely trapped this guy in here though.
That's plus
He
2.
has to either knock me out or kill
So that
me.
is 25 to attack hit.
25 to hit.
Yes. Does that hit?
I thought grappling was his action.
No, he has a bonus action for 2 attacks. He has a
Okay.
attack.
Well, he still has disadvantage.
Okay, then I'll roll again.
Wait, what's causing him
That
disadvantage?
is
The
only.
the magic circle.
That's 1 down.
Okay.
There's a 24 hit.
A 24. Yeah, that hits.
Wait. Would that consider him making Robert roll a saving throw or something?
I thought it was just a.
Oh,
thing
it's a
for you.
wisdom saving throw every time you attack.
Okay, then I'll roll for wisdom. Give me
Also, he has a penalty of 5.
penalty of 5.
What?
How do you have a penalty of 5?
Deathbringer.
Okay.
Oh,
That is
yeah.
Plus 17, then plus 5.
Carrying this team.
Oh my god, you actually
So
might.
he has a 17 to beat wisdom.
That doesn't beat. I think it's 19.
Oh shit.
Oh my god, my sanctuary worked.
So you're alive for just 1 more turn longer.
I'm hanging on by a thread right now.
And now for my free action.
Man, y'all just. What would y'all do?
I'm going to coat my blade in poison
Oh,
for free
shit.
action. Fun. So go on. We have 4 Jade. Go.
Okay, so reluctantly, I cast healing.
Heal
word.
me.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, healing word. There you go.
How much health?
2.
Get 17.
Okay, that's not that bad.
That'll let you take maybe 1 hit from the guy.
I'm at 36 health this time.
Okay.
That's pretty good. If I
Alright,
hit
you look
myself
really tired.
again, I
Huh?
think I
You
can
look
get
really
back up to
tired.
like
I'm
close to
not
max.
doing that hot. I'm gonna be real.
Okay then. Is that your only action?
No. As my action, I cast Fireball, but its damage is now radiant.
Wait. So like a radial?
It's a radiant energy.
Like a. Oh.
like
I thought you meant like
divine.
a
Divine
radiant.
ball.
divine?
Yeah.
Like a god?
Yeah.
Are you sure you want to cast divine on this guy?
Not anymore.
Just trust. Don't.
Okay.
Just don't. just do the element, okay? Just do the element. I'm trying to help you here.
Okay, so
Don't
I
do any form of divine damage on him.
prophesized my
What's
death.
that?
Yeah.
I have to
Oh.
go soon.
Okay, we'll end it off inside the middle of the thing.
Okay, so I use transmutated meta magic for it to be lightning damage instead.
Okay then. So that'd be, since it's an element, it'd still be half. What's the element? What's the damage for the lightning?
31.
So 31 for damage for the lightning.
The fireball.
So the fireball's 31.
Or the lightning. ball.
Lightning's the
Lightning
lightning
ball.
ball. It's a
Lightning
lightning ball. Okay.
A transmutated spell. You can
Okay,
spend 2 sorcery points to change the damage.
Okay then. So I think we should end it off there because we have 2 minutes. We will
Oh,
not get
okay.
into the rest of combat.
Can I do my turn at least?
We're on a cliffhanger.
Sure, do your turn.
Well,
Okay.
It was his turn.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's soon.
Yeah.
Never mind. I'm
So I'm gonna do my last action to prep even more. I foresee my death, so
Yeah.
I am going. What?
You want to hit him?
I would love to hit him, but
Hit him, Jesus. Hit him.
Hey, do you have the +5, the radiant damage?
I do.
Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna use Aura of Life. So above me, it looks like a bigger me
You should hit him.
appears. What?
You should hit him. You're like a bait.
it is. I'm
Okay, so Aura of Life, any creature that starts its turn, or any allied creature that starts its turn within, I think it's 30 feet, it regains 1 hit point. That lasts for 10 minutes within 30 feet. It doesn't move. So I do it right there. As long as I stay somewhat alive, I'll be
I
fine.
have that.
For my bonus action, I don't think I have any bonus action stuff really, except hitting him. So
You do
hit him?
have Shield of Faith.
But you just said, oh yeah, that is bonus action.
Jesus, but I'm saying hit him.
Okay, yeah.
You sure you want to do that?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I have a mace, so it's
Well,
not going to be like my physical hand hitting him.
Are you
I'm
gonna
not
hit him
gonna
with
hit
Just roll the hit.
No.
You don't want to hit him, Jesus? You sure?
No.
You don't want to see the parry in action?
I'm
Oh no.
You don't want to see this guy reverse all the damage back on you.
I'm going to use command.
Kill
Kneel.
Neil? What do I
Kneel.
have to beat for that?
19 wisdom.
Say, oh wait, no.
And disadvantage. Okay.
So
So
don't
he
just say
does
flee.
technically not beat the
Because he can't flee.
He can flee. If you're ordering him to flee by magic, that's not him like basically leaving, right?
No, because you can't like
He isn't
physically leave.
willingly leaving.
What?
What's the spell again?
Yeah, can't you control who leaves? It's your circle.
Yes.
Oh.
You could just kick him out of
Oh,
combat.
so I could have left the circle the whole time.
It's your circle. you got into a boxing ring with a 6'8" giant, and you were like, "Let's do it."
That was my entire plan.
Okay.
Oh my
Let's get
god.
out the big words here.
So you're gonna make him flee, right?
No. I'm telling him to kneel.
No, why? Because he could just get up then attack you if you make
Well,
him.
everyone else has advantage on attacking him
Yes,
because he's prone.
but if you make him flee, then he needs to spend all of his movement to come back to us
Or we could just
Why?
because he.
What did you say?
He could be outside my circle of
just
effect.
leave if he's ordered to leave.
That
Yeah.
That was just something.
Well, aren't we here to kill him?
You're here to you guys to stop by the bridge to go somewhere else.
He's the obstacle in our path. We just have to kill him. We just need
I'm
to
gonna
get
stay in this boxing ring. I'm
Oh
gonna
my God.
clench my fist around my mace. I'm swinging for the haymaker.
Throw it.
You know what?
Just leave the circle.
Throw it, Jesus. Throw the hit, Jesus. Throw it. I want you to throw
That's a
it.
19 to hit.
Oh, why?
I don't know if that's gonna hit his armor class.
No.
You roll disadvantage. You poor soul. All your damage.
Okay.
You poor soul. You poor soul. Why did
That's
you?
11 physical damage.
That's doubled.
That's 22.
It's reversed back
Yeah.
onto you, and now I have to hit you.
Does the radiant damage from Deathbringer also apply here?
It's his attack. Yeah, it's his whole
Well, I'm
attack.
immune to radiant damage.
Oh,
'cause-
okay.
Awesome.
Yeah, I take half because I'm the.
Why'd you attack him? Why'd you
Yeah,
attack
I guess
him?
I'm immune to-
I was joking.
I know, but like, I can't say no.
Why?
So that is 32 damage from his attack plus yours.
So I fall to 0 HP.
Does a cross appear from the ground?
Yeah, you see a collection of Romans getting ready to crucify Jesus on the other side.
Oh wait, no. No, I just had the perfect idea for my aura of life or whatever it was called.
Okay, I think we ended off at
Yeah.
Jesus
Yeah.
himself. Let's do the quote of the day.
Quote of the day.
Okay, I rolled dead.
Why Jesus?
Oh,
Okay, someone do
You?
quote.
I can.
Yay.
Quote of the day. Let's find it. What do we got? What do we got?
Jesus.
All right, we have from our glorious DM and then Jade. The floors are beautiful. I cast fireball. So
I can't
there
get any of my descriptions.
theme with this session. We had multiple fireballs this session.
We did. We had the one fireball.
There was two.
There was
The
two.
fireball and then the lightning.
If we're gonna
Yeah.
really go to semantics, but we are
Sure.
okay. That was the closing bit of the session. Now, cue outro.